Hello, hello. Boom. I know how to do things. Yes. Hello. Does the mic sound okay? I took the filters off. Every time that I try to move the mic, it's so heavy, my entire, like, shit shifts. I think that's okay as well. It might be a little bit loud. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just do one of these. Thank you. I'm in my pajamas. I got new pajamas for Christmas. Hello, Thorian. Hello, Nerdy. Hello, Christmas. That's my boyfriend. I am alive. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm not, like, I told you that I'm streaming 3 times a week, 3 days a week. So today I stream, tomorrow I don't stream, and Friday I stream. I'm alive. I put out a video today. If you guys haven't watched the new video that I put out on YouTube, do that. Go do that. But how's everyone doing? Yeah, now we're like going back on full force with the streaming and everything because officially holidays are done on, what the fuck is it called? Spain? Where do I live? I wonder. So yeah. But how's everyone else doing? We're gonna be playing a new save. I have played the game once, and I have beaten the game once, like completely. Now we're doing it again because there's a new DLC that has come out. And I'm pretty sure there's another DLC coming out soon. Yeah, become a patron. By the way, like there's nothing on the Patreon as of yet because literally I just made it. But I plan to put like the outtakes of my voiceovers. I'm gonna do like project videos there, like I want to renovate like my kitchen, for example, so I'm gonna be like filming that, and it's gonna be Patreon exclusive. What else? Just things of that nature. Just expect like a lot of things that I'm just not gonna post on the main channel on YouTube. Pictures of my boyfriend's like bad hole, you know what I mean? I am streaming, bro. You guys make it feel like, yeah, I told you. If you follow me, by the way, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Discord. And I do try to, every time that I tweet something on X, I also post it on the community tab on YouTube. So I, you know, try to get everyone as informed as possible. But yeah, I just plan to do a lot of like that stuff. You guys can also vote for the next videos that you guys want to see on the channel if that interests you. You can join as a free member, which is also thin. Yeah. Can't wait for you to read the Witcher books and then start the games. I haven't received the Witcher books yet. I got the Red Rising and I got like the Blade itself trilogy, but I don't have, they haven't sent them to me yet, which, I mean, I did order them in the Christmas season. Let's do a costume character. I will put like a custom portrait later. So for now, I think the new stuff with the DLC is that you can dual wield, if I'm correct. I could not be. So, you know. Hello, hello, hello Sergeant, hello Tiger, hello PP, or Poo Poo, that's, both are really bad. Hello Wiggly. What do people do in Discord? I haven't used it. I mean, my Discord is pretty chill. Like people just talk about video games and video game like news at the time or whatever they're interested in. But it's not necessarily like, it's more like I use it as a way to keep in touch with you guys if you guys use Discord. Yeah. I might do more with the Discord. I don't know if you guys want to see anything specific on the Discord, but hey. The Witcher is a ripoff of the White Wolf Elric. Everything is a ripoff of everything, unfortunately. Oh, she's pretty cool. Yeah, I will be like making... Oh. That's pretty nice. They do it automatically. That's not even remotely the same woman, but hey, sure. Whatever, I'm thinking too much, honestly. Let's... Let's go like this for now. What is this game? Rogue Trader. It's a Warhammer 40k. Thin. I love to express myself, obviously. Did they change the faces and everything? Not that it really matters, because you don't really see the faces in this. So, sure. Sure. I think they changed a couple things, but it might be just me imagining things, which... Thick brows. Doesn't really matter again. You don't see their faces in this. They're tiny. Shiva is outside. Now that you mentioned her, she will be appearing soon, I bet.
Watch and learn.
Sure. There's dual wielding in this. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in this. Fortune, strength in numbers, fortune in purpose, humanity, survival instinct. I'm gonna do Death World most likely. Commissar, Astra Militarum, ballistic perception. Let's do Commissar. I'm gonna do dual wielding of like, what's up? Nothing. Nothing's up. Let's do coercion because I like coercing people. Awareness, I can. Which one is it? Which one is the new one? Bladedancer. Is this the one? I think this is the one. Someone confirm or deny. I might be absolutely making shit up, which I wouldn't be surprised. I do that. But is this the new thing? I think it is. So it's kind of like a... Okay. So let's do weapon skill. Like, what is the basics of this? Yeah, but what's the agility and weapon skill? Bladedancer's deal. Thank you. Yeah, let's do agility and weapon skill. Mainly. Yeah, let's go like this. Is the game super zoomed in for some reason? It is. You're correct. Why? Yeah, it is. Because I changed the... Fit to screen. There you go. No one noticed. Do you see the South of Midnight gameplay? I haven't. I saw it when it firstly got announced, but I haven't seen that. Hello, Tommy. What's your favorite CRPG? I've never played one, but I like to start getting into them. Dragon Age Origins. As much as I hate to say that nowadays because it's tainted, like the memory is tainted, but it is Dragon Age Origins. So give it a go, honestly. Yeah. Lavinia. I don't really care. Jesus Christ. They have like 3 names in this. Ethel? Give me a... Hola, Kuchiku. Hola, Kuchiku. What name should I fucking give her? Let's do. There you go. Let's go! How long did it take to come with the script for the latest comparison video? The scripts don't take me that long. Doing the voiceover takes me like longer. The problem with the scripts is like I get to like write in and then I lose the plot like halfway through. So then I have to take that and I have to like tear it, like keep this and then take this out. Like even though I like some paragraphs, like the way that I write them, it doesn't really add anything to that specific format of the video. Like it's a comparison between two characters. So it doesn't really make sense. So I have to take it out and that, you know, upsets me, but I have to do it anyway. And yeah, it takes more like editing than it takes me writing them, honestly. And then doing the voiceovers, which you will see, I just mess up a lot when I like read the lines because I have to do a voice for the voiceovers, the narration, and it's not the voice that I use usually. So I'm just like, I don't like how I said that, or I say one word weird and it just completely ruins the entire take. Someone summoned Shiva. Didn't you summon Shiva? I think she's at the door. Yeah. I'll let her in after this. I want to see if there's anything new in the cinematics.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable
And also let me
manifestation
know if
of
the
God
I'm in the way,
Emperor's
by the way.
ability.
That has to be. I'm gonna roll a joint. Smoke it for all of us. For many of you who don't know, I cannot smoke weed because I pass out. It's not fun. Okay, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna let Shiva in. Ven, Shiva, ¿qué haces ahí? Ven. She doesn't want to come in. She's there. Come in. Ven. Come in. Get. Lay down. Sit down. What the fuck is wrong with her? If I don't talk to her like, oh, come in, she doesn't go in. I really wanna buy the game, but I'm gonna keep the money for Dynasty Warriors. I forgot about Dynasty Warriors! I love Dynasty Warriors. We're so gonna play that. I love Dynasty Warriors. Okay. Yeah, have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Kunrad
Oh,
Vorther,
nerdy, thank you.
Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure
Did they change
speaking with you in
things?
person before.
Did they change things? Divisional Commissar of the Officio Perfectus Cassiopeia Shanatho. I don't remember her having a last name.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium.
Yeah, I think for
Our
a
meeting is an act of providence, is it not?
I think they changed a lot because I don't remember them. I mean, did I play as a commissar in the first one? I don't remember, but I don't remember them like addressing you as a commissar. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? Who knows?
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to
Is she
you,
going?
or what their origins are. From the
What about
moment
Monster
you
Hunter
and the
Wilds?
other
I don't know if my
candidate
current
were
PC
brought
can
aboard
run
this
Monster
void
Hunter.
ship,
We'll see.
Your fate
I have to
changed.
upgrade a couple things.
You now serve
So,
Lord
fucking subscribe to
Captain
my
Theodora
Patreon.
von Valencias and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship.
Right.
Bear it with honor.
You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and
Did Monster
informers who
gifted
serve
you
the
a
interests
why?
of House von
No, what?
Valencias. I
Was it a gift
uncover
set?
weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
That he does. A new OBT online beta test for Monster Hunter Wilds was announced for February 6th to February 9th. Ooh. Have you tested Out of Path of Exile 2 yet? No. I only have a 3080. I don't know what I have anymore. Do you play games with Spanish voice acting? No, I don't. Especially because as of late as well, they hire voice actors that are not voice actors. They're like celebrities or whatever. Like actors, like normal actors. And they do piss poor jobs at it. So I don't. And so also it's just weird. Like I have gotten used to playing everything and listening to everything in English. So if I listen to something on Spanish or with a Spanish dub, it just feels weird to me. And fun fact, like dubbing in Spanish and acting in Spanish, the way that they speak, it's not how normal people speak. Like English dub in English, it's the same, the way that they speak. Spanish dubbing, it's overly dramatized and it's so weird. Like, because I know that people don't speak like that in real life. It's almost like anime. They do anime dub for everything, for movies, for TV shows, for everything. Origins is first on my list. I did something unspeakable and played on Inquisition. To my defense, I didn't think I would get money to buy a PC. For your heavy Colin, honestly, if you have a PC and you don't want to spend money, join the Discord and we will hook you up with the games. Okay? So, okay, I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it.
But of course.
Of
I have come
course.
to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora.
I don't know if you guys are familiar
I
with
imagine
Warhammer
you have
40k.
many
Are
questions
most of you
for your
familiar with it or
patroness,
not?
And I'm sure she has just as many questions for you.
Yo!
It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them.
I'm excited! I'm excited to play the DLC. It's like 15 hours of like... I don't know if maybe it's because...
Follow my lead.
Because I have a new monitor or whatever. Like, things look different, bro. Okay, go, fucking... I grew up with Warhammer 40k and fantasy. Familiar with it. So most of you are? It's between 39k and 41k. It is. There was a reason Robin Williams didn't want to be the focus on Aladdin's marketing, but no, Disney and the industry took their own message and cast brands instead of proper voice actors. Exactly.
It's about time.
Let's go. Can I change my... She doesn't have a fucking... sword. She's not really good at shooting. Love this game, so do I. It's gonna be a long one, this one.
Of the von Valencius
But it's one of my
trophy.
favorites.
Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Hello, hello. Character creator, we did it really quickly. I just want to test the new Bladedancer thing. So don't worry about it. I will be changing the... What is it called? The avatar thing? Oh. My FPSs are going berserk. What the fuck? There you go. I know only, but do you know anything about it? You know about it, but you don't know... I mean, same, to be very fair. Okay, we were ambushed. But they're gonna take all the... I mean, if you guys haven't played any classic RPG... Oh, we're starting already? Thank you, Sonny. And you wanna start with something relatively, like, light, like, gameplay-wise. This is pretty fun to play. I love 40k so much. It just hurts me to see it being hijacked by people. Exactly. Honestly, I just feel the same way with, like, obviously, you guys know about Dragon Age and whatever. And I just have decided that I'm gonna do whatever, like, I'm just gonna like whatever I want to like about it. And that's it. Like, I just don't care. For me, Space Marines 2 was amazing. This one was amazing. And as long as they keep putting out stuff, I feel like people just ignore shit like that. Oh god. Do you know which animal jumps higher than skyscraper? Every single since skyscraper doing jump. Shut up. No.
No prisoners for the Emperor!
For the Emperor. Motherfuckers, I swear to god. Okay. Next single shot or single target melee applies the following. Becomes marked. The ally who kills, okay.
Not a problem for me.
She's not very good at
Already
shooting.
done.
But hey. They're meat shields, basically. Okay, and I don't have... I need a... Ooh! Not me. Him, okay. Hi! Oh, shit.
Nothing I can't do.
I mean, you're gonna get fucked, so there's something you cannot do. Oh, he didn't come after me. I just ignore if Veilguard ever existed. I cannot do that specifically because I'm making videos about it, but I don't want to let it ruin it, like ruin everything.
Accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from
This fucking guy.
their plan.
This fucking guy. I think they added quite a bit of voice acting. Like, one of the problems with the Owlcat games is that they're really, like, long games. So they don't voice act 100% of it, which, you know, woe is me. I'm a streamer. I have to, like, read everything that they don't voice act, which, boo fucking ho, you know? I live in a society, I guess. But I think they added a lot of voice acting lines. This officer's deck is so huge, everything about the void chips is completely huge. You're a Night Lords player?
I must remain here.
Oh god.
For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have
Isn't
no
Owlcat
difficulty
making a game
reaching
like
the
this Coliseum? I
observation
think so.
platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I've never played a game with mouse and keyboard, but so I definitely want to start with the easy gameplay. I would recommend easy. If you're not used to like the mechanics and the, you know, just do it on easy, and then you can tweak the difficulty as you go in. And with this one, you can really personalize just how you tweak the, it's not just easy, normal, and whatever. You can customize it and do whatever you want, like customize the difficulty for yourself, so whatever. For Pathfinder, use a mod for text-to-speech, true. But it just, I don't know. I'd rather just do it myself, you know what I mean? Because that way I have like moments where I can pause and talk to you guys. I do need a sword.
A new challenge for me.
2 swords, maybe. Okay. Let's find our companions. Oh, Sourback. That's a family in this. It is turn-based, not hard with... Yeah, it is turn-based, so... Again, if you're not used to it, it's a little bit of a learning curve. But, you know.
None shall stand in my way.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Theodora, I think. She's over here. Yeah?
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission.
Again, I don't know if I'm just delusional, but I think this wasn't voice acted before.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6?
Is there a game that you look
Elfrad?
forward this year the most? I can wait for Death Stranding 2 so my mind can have even more wrinkles. Oh, I don't know. To be fair with you, I don't know. There's like a one that is not coming out, but it's called Judas, and it's supposed to be like a BioShock-like game that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Exodus, but that's still a year, I think, in the making. I mean, Monster Hunter Wilds, it's good, I guess. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Honestly, I'm tending to like hold my expectations nowadays, and all that is looming in the horizon for me right now, it's Avowed, which is gonna, you know, kind of like mad the internet for a little bit until everything settles down. I don't know. We will see, honestly. What are your thoughts on Divinity Original Sin? Yeah, I said it right. For once, I said it right. Divinity 2, I really liked it. I liked the first one as well, and we're gonna play it on the channel. I love those games. Fully voice acted. They are old games, so it's a learning curve, and there's a lot of encounters that make me want to like pull my hair out, especially with the undead, because you have to do healing spells on them to kill them, basically, and it's yeah, you know what I mean. Love this game. I'm 87 hours in. You're in for a fucking treat. Is it your first playthrough with that one? Was it gonna be so good? Never played any Monster Hunters before, so we will see. I missed probably some game you haven't heard of, or any type of hype will come out and surprise you. I hope so, honestly. I hope so that there's like games this year that come out, maybe indie games that I'm like, oh my god, that's really good. Avowed Ominous, it's not looking good. There's Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I want to finish the first one. So, you know. I like this too also, still have my old guys. I remember playing so many times and figuring out the best way to get the most XP. Unrelated, but what do you have a monster fucker tag under your Twitch? Because it's the truth. You fear for Monster Hunter? What game is this? Rogue Trader from Owlcat Warhammer. I don't know about Monster Hunter. Like, I've never played any other Monster Hunter, so I don't know what to expect.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis.
Yeah, this is
expanse.
definitely voice acted and wasn't voice acted
High-seismic
before.
activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits.
Ooh, that's
that
not
protect
good.
those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
I'm gonna wait for your about review, because for me, there is something wrong with that game as of now. I'm gonna play it live, and I'll probably like compile like my thoughts in a video, most likely. It's looking very raw, and it's looking very unpolished. That's my main concern. I know that a lot of people on the internet are like, oh, pronouns, DEI, woke. I understand, but I feel like past that, if you like look past that, which you should, you cannot like get absolutely blinded by pronouns on everything. You have to look at the product in its, you know, raw state and look at it and decide, is this looking good, like at all? Putting past like the, like your prejudice, like of if it's woke, it has pronouns, it has this or that, it's obviously gonna like impact negatively the way you view a product, even though, you know, even if it's good or well done. Even if you take all that away from it and you look at it like you look at this game, it's not looking good. it's looking very raw. And unless they really like, you know, put some steam on their engines and go full ahead with, you know, polishing everything these last few months, you know, like the animations, the style, everything, it's looking very lackluster as of yet. Again, I cannot say for sure because I haven't played it and I don't have access to early accesses or whatever. So, but with my eyes, what I've seen of the glimpses of gameplay that they have showed us is not looking good. God, I missed some. Let me go back. I was interested in this game. Is it any good? It's very long, and I have said that the end kind of loses its steam a little bit, but the DLCs are really good. And the, you know, first like chapters and everything, they're really good. I'm not saying it's bad at the end, but it loses steam, and it's really, really long. If you're playing on Steam, I might see you on a hand. I'm a pro, I'll show you the ropes. I'm down, honestly. When I start playing Monster Hunter, if the PC allows, and you want to play with me and help me, because I need help, obviously, I'm down. When will you and Preston, my boyfriend, play the horror game again? I forgot the name of it. Panic Core. We will be playing soonish. We want to play with Brandon, our friend, and we're probably going to have to play like Fridays. Maybe I'll play a Saturday as well. Like, if I'm going to play with them, I might as well stream it for you guys, even though it's my day off. But if I'm playing, it doesn't really matter. And we'll be playing Panic Core soon again. I'm also playing Zomboid with them, if you guys are interested in watching that as well. There's a server that Brandon has, if you're also interested in joining. He has a Discord server and everything. If you love multiple choice RPGs with action karma systems, you should really strive to play Fable. I have played Fable, and we have to play it. I love Fable. The new one, it's good. It's looking a little bit weird, but I do love it. You're dipping your toes in Warhammer. I hope you have an amazing journey through the Catholic space fascists far future. I love Warhammer. I have been dipping my toes. I'm not an expert at all, and I want to make videos on Warhammer 40k, specifically fantasy. I haven't dipped my toes at all. You guys cannot see the bookshelf behind me, but I have a bunch of Warhammer books, and I love them. My favorite Space Marines are the Ultramarines. Call me boring. I don't fucking care. Leave me alone. And I want to, like, you know, get to know more the lore about it. I'm probably gonna make like some videos about specific like factions or specific characters, so I can learn more about them as I go, and I have an excuse to like buy the books and read them and whatever, like business expenses and stuff like that. Once you get past the surface level, well, good games are good, bad games are bad. Exactly. Which is what a lot of people don't understand. The last time I was here to watch your stream, you were talking about sleeping with monsters. Exactly. A lot of people don't understand that I'm deranged. Adjectively about looks terrible. It does. What's your favorite faction in Warhammer 40k? Faction? I mean, if you're speaking of like Space Marines or whatever, I like the Ultramarines. I already said that. I love the Acadians specifically. There's a, like, you know what I love? I love the soldiers in Warhammer 40k. Like the fucking foot soldiers. Every time that I read one of their books, I end up crying because, you know, most of them are not gonna make it because it's Warhammer 40k, and I love them. I really love them. The Grey Knights are really cool. If you see a Grey Knight, that's the last thing that you're seeing, even if they're going to like try to save your homeworld. I love the Guardsmen in general. Yeah, the Guardsmen I love. Way too much potential for each factions. I love when different factions interact with each other. I love the Acadians because it's very sad. It's very sad. They carry like fucking soil of Cadia with them. And sometimes they're like deployed in planets, and they look up and they still see Cadia because they're still getting like the light emitted from before it was destroyed. So, oh my god. Do you find most people are able to notice when gameplay looks bad? No, I don't. I've been seeing a lot of that. Like, you guys know that I talked with people like Endymion and Atreus and Hypnotic. And I'm not speaking about them, but I do talk with a lot of people that comment on stuff like that. And I'm not gonna name any names, obviously. You guys make your own fucking decisions and your own opinions. But I do see that a lot of people just get stuck on the pronouns, woke, gay, which I understand. Let me reiterate that, like, I understand. But they're unable to, like, look at something and be objective about, like, what they're looking at. And a lot of people don't notice bad gameplay or are willing to overlook it because it's nostalgic, or it looks... I mean, it looks like a game that came out 20 years ago, and it's like, okay, no. But is it meant to look like that? That's the whole issue, you know what I mean? Gillet's Blood is a good Warhammer fantasy novel. It's a standalone novel, good story. Troll Slayer and the Slayer series is good too. I want to start with the fantasy, but bro, there's so many. There's so many. I want to start with Warhammer 30k as well. From like the Era of the Conquest and everything like that, and the Crusade. Yeah, Horus Heresy. I have it. I haven't read it yet because I'm reading 40k. There's a whole fucking mess. Okay, let's go. I am a former commissar. I would continue sending in more people, one crew after another, until someone succeeded in their service to humanity. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening in Aeon 5 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer.
Thorough, but presumptuous.
Yeah, the gameplay I really like. People focus on things like they got laser pointed at it, and most alternative media focus on it even more because it sells. Yes. That's why I decided to kind of like separate myself from that, because I just felt like people were expecting me to have very specific opinions about things or have the same talking points as a lot of the people that were reviewing games, like, or Veilguard and stuff like that in About. And at the end of the day, I am my own person and have my own opinions. And
sanctioned psychers
it is
are
what it
rare
is.
and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne.
It is similar to
Or do
Kingmaker
you
and Wrath of the Righteous,
suggest that
but
we
it's
use
also more
heretics
similar, like,
who are an
gameplay-wise
offense
to...
the God Emperor's
What is it
Light?
called?
It would be rather careless of you to utter such
God.
profanity in the presence of his faithful
XCOM.
servants.
There you go. People don't think people follow herds, most of them anyway. That's why I'm trying to, like, incentivize you guys to just make your own decisions. I understand that a lot of you wait for me to play a game so you guys have access to it before you pay for it, and you're like, okay, she doesn't like it, why? And then you can look at it and you can understand why or why not, and I'm gonna explain it to you, and then you make your own decision. I know a lot of you people, you fuckers play Veilguard. I'm not gonna fucking, you know, like, exile you from my community if you did. Like, it's none of my fucking business at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I just feel like a lot of people forget that people are allowed to, like, to come to their own conclusions and make their own decisions. And I am very self-aware, and I'm very aware of that. And I just want people to, like, do whatever they want and not expect me to, like, have one set opinion just because everyone else is saying that. I feel like that's the problem. That's what happened when Veilguard came out. Like, everyone that said something positive, every single one of them was saying the exact same thing about it. And it was like, okay, you guys don't really mean what you're saying. And I feel like that's happening again with the grifter or negative side, or the more critical side of like game reviewers, where I'm seeing a lot of people just having the same talking points, or you see one big like critical reviewer say, oh, this and this, it's shit, it's woke. And then I see thousands of people that don't even play video games say the exact same thing just because so-and-so said, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's like herd, like sheep mentality, and I don't care for it, like, on one side or the other. We're in the middle here, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I find your tone most disagreeable, Eldilthred. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences.
Well, I find your company disagreeable, and yet I'm forced to endure such.
Well.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship.
Ooh, she's mad.
Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks.
What's interesting is that with enough level of channels enough to play games 10, 20 years old, and they're more interested in the modern crap, 100%. 100%. When it comes to actually active God, trying to motivate people all over, these kind of videos are like glory speeches. They're there to remind people why we don't buy slop, but it doesn't elevate the discussions and becomes very boring. Exactly. Like, I understand the message, but the message gets lost amidst, like, you know, you looking at your videos and being like, oh, okay, I have to be, you know, one of the critical reviewers. I have to say this about this game. I have to say it now so I don't miss my gate and I don't miss like the views and the likes and everything. It's kind of like you get swept in this wave of like, do I really mean what I say? Am I any better than the people that were like blindly being positive about like Veilguard and stuff like that? No.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
What a fucking ass licker, like, bro.
So, why are you here?
I don't fucking know. I mean, there are questions that I want answered.
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to...
Oh yeah, XCOM in Airman, I would... I haven't even beaten the game like normal. I have to do that. There's so many games that I have to play. We're gonna be here for like 25 years.
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor.
Oh, have you guys... Are you guys ready for this,
and
actually?
My rights and
because I'm cold.
Vindicated by a most sacred
You guys want to
relic.
see
the Warrant
my
of
Christmas
Trade,
present?
kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign and bow death and ruin to us all.
Are you seeing this? Are you seeing my Christmas present? You know what's so funny? That the shadow looks completely like Yoda. I know it's Grogu, but it looks like Yoda. It's not the Green Goblin. It's me. I also got a perfume in the shape of a heel. It's so fucking nice. It's so comfy. I wear it all the time. I'm gonna wear it. Like, should I wear it for the rest of the stream? It's so fucking... It's so cozy. Yeah. I need to get more. It's so cold. Like, my hands are really cold. Isn't it cute? I was so excited. I'm almost 30, by the way, but hey, what can you do, eh?
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever
what can you do? Let me get
past
this.
The bounds of the
my condolences. It's okay.
Every world
it happens to the best of us, honestly.
Along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries.
And let me make you guys bigger. Like here, maybe? A troll costume for Twitch troll. Yep. It's not... Someone said it's not OnlyFans inspired, but OnlyFans can be left for the summer. Exactly, when it's like warm. I don't have an OnlyFans, by the way. It's a joke.
Rule over numerous planets.
I'm almost 30. I'm gonna
that no planetary
disappear soon. No.
Could dream of amassing.
Will we continue playing Mass Effect? Like, the whole Veilguard thing kind of like ended up getting banned from EA Play. They put a fucking, you know, a damper on it, but I'll pick it up. I'll pick it back up. Probably when I start making Mass Effect videos, which are also in the cards. One off? Does this mean there are more heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board.
They won't arrive.
You have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may
Oh, this is life, bro. In my pajamas with my blankie, like a fucking toddler. Hell yeah.
Him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful.
What are your plans for Mass Effect videos if it's not a secret? It's not a secret.
I'm
kind of...
that of their
I don't know.
ally. alas,
wanna like
even
go
those
back
responsibilities
of
can at
the time
times be
before
too
Mass Effect. Like I want to
challenging
talk
for
about the
those who
First
share
Contact
your
War, for
blood.
example.
Kunrad
Is there
Voigtfjord
something that you guys
served
are
me for
interested
many years
specifically
before
in
he
Mass
made
Effect?
his mistake.
Like I can do character analysis, but I feel like you guys know a lot. I mean, is there something about the characters that it's not common knowledge? Maybe. Thank you for the follow, new Master Playing View. The process of creation of Mass Effect. Like behind the scenes, you mean? Give me a second. No. Yeah, if you're satisfied with Eldelthrat, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign
Snacky.
themselves to
I could do that.
circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrat as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills
Like I want to
and
go
knowledge
back. I
you
want to go
acquired
like, you
in your
know,
former
with the
life may
Protheans. I want to
prove
make a video on the Protheans. I
invaluable
want to make a
here
video about the First
in the
Contact War.
Coronis expanse.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Once, you were a commissar of the Imperial Guard. A
Yes.
political officer who was not
Yeah, the
afraid
voice
to
acting,
face
it's
her
meant to
own
be
death or to
pretentious
send
in
her
this.
underlings to
She's a
theirs.
noble. She's a rogue trader.
Resolve, faith, implacability. All of it gives
And
one
I must
a
have it's about the
unique
journey, not the color
perspective
endings,
when
but I'm not there
presented with
yet.
a
Fair enough,
situation
honestly.
where a less steadfast individual
You
could
can experience them
falter.
through my videos.
Trust me, your future holds plenty of situations.
I might
where
do
your
you know,
commitment to your
rewriting the
duty
ending of Mass
or your
Effect as well.
house's interests
Because that one
would
was a
be
little
one of
bit
your
like Blaster.
strengths. Moreover, even changing your family name will not rid you of the fame you previously garnered. I hope it will also help you bring glory.
The
to
videos
the
made me
Von
William is Dragon Age
Valancius
Origins.
dynasty.
Wynn is such a great character, and Felgar's
now
characters can
belong.
hold a candle to her writing. And the thing is, Wynn isn't even the favorite character for most people that played Origins. But compared, like I said it in a comment, compared to Velgar characters, the Origin characters are just masterpieces. They're like amazingly written in every single aspect. So it is insane. Like that's the thing though, like with characters like in Origins, like companions in Origins, you either like them or hate them for one reason or the other, but you're not completely indifferent to them. You know what I mean? In with the Veilgorns ones, you just don't care. I forgot, like I've been saying for like weeks, oh, my win video is my last character analysis. It isn't. I was missing Nef Gallus. And I didn't realize it until someone mentioned her in my comment section. I was like, what? I forgot she existed, and that's a problem for them, not for me, but for them. I finished Mass Effect 1. It's a wild ride. I almost liked it more than the third. Yeah, for me, the second one, it's really good for me. Like, I really liked it. I think it gets everything. Everything is great. Like, and you get like the quick time events in that, like the Renegade and whatever in Paragon things. So I love it. Villiger characters are just so safe in a world that's supposed to be dangerous and deadly. The Villiger cast is like Temu version of Baldur's Gate 3 characters, pretty much. When I'm doing the character analysis, I do try to like see where they, you know, like overlap. And a lot of them overlap in quite a bit of things because they're just like archetypes at the end of the day. Like you work with an archetype, especially in fantasy or sci-fi. You have like a captain or you have a commander in sci-fi, and then you have like a mage, you have a paladin, a rogue in fantasy, and then you build up from the ground up. That's what you do. With Origins, they did that. They started with an archetype, with a stereotype, and then they fleshed them out. You know, like think of it like building like a sculpture. Like you get like the armature, like the, you know, the skeleton of it, and then you start like piling up like whatever you're using to make, like, to flesh them out, to give them shape. With Veilgar, there is just the armature, it's just the skeleton, and then they're just like, I don't know, they're just personality traits. They're like, oh, I'm a necromancer, I'm old, I fear that I'm gonna die. And that's that. That's whoop. And it's crazy to me because it's like, why? Like it could have been so much more. You know what I mean? I would like to see you make a video for Andromeda and how you would rewrite this story. Ooh, and the companions in that one, which I hate them, and are very forgettable as well. I dumped Lydiana as soon as she broke out the choir in the camp and started singing after her, telling me she liked watching me sleep. That was wild, that one. Yeah, Jacob was really bad in that one.
Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into
Been
the
editing,
warp
this is a Warhammer
and
game, a Warhammer
otherworldly
40k,
dimension
yeah.
of cruel
Rogue
and
Trader.
unthinkable forces. By
They have
entering
voice
it
acted a
under the
lot of this
protection
game.
of the Gellerfield, we
Everything
shorten the route
was
to
not
our
voice acted
destination,
from this portion of
crossing
the game.
distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours.
By the way, if
That
you
is
guys
how
think that I'm taking
humanity
too long to like
spread
play and
across the
talk,
galaxy.
I like talking to you
That
guys,
is
so
how
I don't
we were
mind
able to build the
like
Imperium,
playing,
which spans
you know,
millions
slower,
of stars.
basically, or taking time into like doing everything because I like answering to you guys. Jacob, I don't really know why he was there, and I was worried I was racist towards humans or something because I just didn't want that dude. No, because then you have like other human companions like Kaden and Ashley that are well written. You like them or hate them, but they're well written. Jacob was just too bad. It was terrible. The Lich path in Wrath is shortened, but it has really dark decisions to make for the ultimate power, which is what you should do. What you cannot have is like all of the sudden you're unlocking literally the key to immortality and then nothing happens. You keep your emotions, you keep everything. You can even shift back into human. And it's like, okay, so what are the consequences of this? What changes in this? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, how are you gonna just put that in, first of all, which is insane, and then there's no consequences whatsoever. There's nothing that changes like the course of the game after that, or the way that you interact with that character, or the character interacts with you. It's stupid. The side quests in Andromeda can be saved, but the entire premise is boring as fuck. It's sad how stunning some visuals are for how little depth there is in total. I like the look of Andromeda. Like, the gameplay was better than the other one, but everything else was boring. It was really boring. How else will we annoy you and make you mad? Fair. And what made the Mass Effect 1 cast work is that the characters represent the choices you make in the games. Ashley represents humans over aliens. Kaden represents aliens over humans, for example. Yeah. The cartoonish lick is an embarrassment for all the mages who walk this path. It's so bad. It's so bad. So, yeah, there was an incident in the officer's deck.
Is that so?
Yes!
Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance.
Maybe.
Or it could be the warp playing
That's
tricks on
disappointing,
us
but
in
so
spite
normal.
of the
Like,
Gellerfield.
every Diadric artifact in
Perhaps
Elder Scrolls
there
doesn't really
is
affect a
something to
character
all
ever,
the
and the lore
stories
about them
the
is solid.
ship being
Exactly.
possessed, after
Like,
all.
if something is that powerful or that, like, game-breaking, that if you added, like, it would change everything, then don't add it into your game. Because it doesn't work. It's just completely, like, off-putting. It's so, like, detached from everything you know. Like, what do you mean you're an immortal lich and nothing has changed whatsoever in our relationship, in anything? Like, the skeleton key unlocking every kind of potential in a person, but in a game it's just an unbreakable lock. But exactly, Cora from Andromeda was the worst. I hated her. Also, I hated how little your class mattered in the way you interacted with the world in Andromeda. Like, in Cora's mission, I was an adept and I could have, like, helped as an adept, but they forgot that I was one. So the extras from the Milky Way was the best way to establish a new trilogy. They just blew it. Like, literally, Andromeda was what Veilguard should have done. Just remove yourself completely from the original, like, trilogy and do your own thing. But they dropped the ball insanely bad. I loved Mass Effect 1 because I had Garrus, Stallion, Rex, my bros, and my D-Dead to rake everyone through. Yeah, I only keep Garrus, Rex, and who else? And Tali with me? Like, Garrus and Rex are with me all the time in 1. And then in 2 is Grant and Garrus, obviously. Summon into Dremora Lord should have changed the mage a lot. Exactly. So true, or just be Dark Souls, Elden Ring, exactly, but they don't want to go that dark with the game. Ever.
Lady Theodora.
That's the whole
For the
fucking
God
problem with it.
Emperor's
It's like, they want to
Surely
make
you
this
do
like
not
big, like,
intend
oh
to
my
start
god, like,
repeating idle
clutch your
rumors
pearl
spread
moments.
about by
But then it's so
uneducated riffraff.
sanitized, it's so Disneyfied that it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's crazy.
Enough, Babylon.
That's one of the things that
Such
hurts me the
hearsay
most
amuses
with Veilguard.
me.
It's just how
Idira
sanitized
eagerly
it is, how
retells me
clean it
everything
is.
she learns from the
Because
whispers
Dragon
of
Age
her
Theras
unseen
was never meant to be
advisors.
clean. It was
This
meant to
ship
be
is
dark
thousands of
fantasy.
years old. It has
I'm
enough
not gay,
hidden
but I should really
nooks,
find out how
malfunctioning
Agar's romance goes.
cogitators, and
I love
unused
him.
compartments
I
to
think
make
he's one of the
ignorant
best
folk
written
speak of
romances
specters dwelling
in Mass
inside
Effect
the bulkhead,
and any
plotting
RPG,
against those who yet
honestly,
live.
that I have played. Like, it's really, because both of you are, it's like a human in a Taurian, and neither of you have dated outside of your race. And then there's the whole, like, you know, you're best friends first and then you fall in love. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful story. And I cry every time that I play and I romance Garrus. And I romance him every single time. Every single time. Tally's ultimate grandfather is a Doomslayer. There are more than enough Souls games. They are. But what we're talking about is like not just a Souls game, but, you know, make them dark. Make them like a dark fantasy. Where are we going?
The Rykad system, the domain of
And I don't
Lord
play
Trader
Souls games because I
Winterspell,
just suck at
one of
them
my
terribly.
peers.
I have Elden Ring.
And
We might
rivals.
play like a few
Besides me,
times
two
so you guys
other
can
rogue
see as how
traders
bad I am
exist
at the
in
game.
Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine.
Don't expect
Perhaps
me
you will
to
one
beat
day
it because I'm
assist
not.
House von Valancius in
Von
surpassing both
Valancius.
of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand that... for a very specific reason. Perhaps
Oh, I know their reason. I'm not gonna spoil it to you guys.
Voyage,
But I know their
but now
reason.
is not the time.
What am I doing?
Observe, learn, absorb.
Like in class? I
It
don't
will
like
take
that.
time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in
Now be
your
able to
new
romance that
position.
Krogan is supposed to have extra
Eventually,
everything.
I
They
will
have
find
4
a post that
testicles.
suits you as I did for Edelthrath.
Fun fact.
Until that
Grimdark
time
is fine. I love
comes,
Grimdark.
Consider yourself my aid.
Okay, I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Yay! I want a sword, please. Uh-oh. Heretics? In my voice ship? You little bastards. You little shits.
Submit, and you'll die.
Let me change. Hello. Hello, hello. What was that? Oh god. Oh, I saved myself. I saved, and you, by the way. Just can bitch about it. Why is the fucking... Okay. Let's go. I don't have my... Hola, ¿cómo está? Bien. It's Ben. What the fuck are you wearing? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What the fuck am I wearing? Clothes?
Emperor, protect me.
Fuck him up. Come on, Abe.
Reduced to dust.
He never disappoints. He never disappoints. Never.
Faith strengthens me.
Hostia.
Of the Imperium.
Mort, you left us too soon, brother.
To not believe. One fewer target. Just a
Is the
minor
Olifants
setback.
Grogu Yoda costume exactly? For more, follow me on Patreon. No, there's nothing on Patreon about this.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. You didn't stand a chance.
I do need fucking swords. That's my entire fucking thing. Fuck him up, bro! Or mess everything, I don't care. Just gonna space alien and burying its flesh as a onesie. Exactly, and it's so cozy. The Spanish inquisitions when Warhammer 40k is streamed by a Spanish speaker. Exactly, this is it. I don't know why I'm losing fucking frames. I don't understand.
Take care of this one.
But, you know, nothing too crazy.
Death to the heretics.
Death to the heretics. Okay, who's missing? You and you. Can I hit you from there? I can.
Let's see how they respond.
I hope you
to
make a
this.
long play of Rogue Trade is a really good game. Yeah, I have already finished it once.
Not a problem. Opposing
Ooh,
me
34% and I did
was
it.
your
Ooh, that's
biggest
never happened again.
mistake.
But I'm playing it for the DLC. And on February, I think, there's a new DLC coming out, so we're gonna play it again. They're gonna be sick of me. I mean, I know it's the game because my camera doesn't freeze when that happens. We did it! We fucked them up.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path.
What class
to the
are you
transport
playing?
line.
Blade.
Do not let a single
Blade.
horse
What is it?
survive.
Bladedancer? Something like that. The new one for the thing. It's a dual wield. You have all of these here too, an incredibly rating. I just know you like Idir and Argenta. Oh, I like them.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks.
No, I'm good.
The false sense
I've
of
seen this
security
before.
offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for
I just
us.
noticed what you're
If you want
wearing.
to make your
What am I
silence,
wearing?
Go after him and see if the
Clothes.
Archmilitant requires aid, and be quick about it.
And as you know, if it keeps being cold, you're gonna see Grogu more often than you think. I want to get more with different characters. Like, dude, are you kidding me? Okay, find the Archmilitant.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I love how chat thinks this is your first time. Most of you haven't seen me play it. I played it before most of you met me. So, you know. I don't really mind either way. I bet Nuda smells like the color 3. I like the number 3. That's very weird that you said 3. That's my favorite number. But what is the color 3? Nice. I did my second one. It really went way different than my first one. Love when RPGs have choices that matter. Oh yes.
Alive and well.
Yeah.
Always
Conrad?
on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the
It's not called for you.
fighting's done.
It's called for me. When you
Just
live
say
in a
you
tropical
clever, buddy.
island, listen to me. Listen to me. When you live in a tropical island, fucking, how many degrees is it? 16 degrees. Is cold, okay? Thanks for the Patreon membership card. It's better than a klaxon pig. There you go. I mean, I see you have like 300 hours in the game already. I do. Is it 300? The different blankets will be a sight to behold, I think. Damn, the days of summer are coming too quickly for my taste. But then, for summer, I have like new dresses and shirts that you guys bought me. So, you know. What do they say his name like that? Like Conrad? I don't know. Because they're British? I don't know. Yeah, leave me alone, bro. Is that your Jeff the Shark cosplay? It's not! It's cold. And I got a blanket like this for Christmas. And I've been wearing it like obsessively. I love it.
Mort, hold yourself
I'm not
together.
ghosting you. There was holidays.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Minus 30 with central heating is much more cozy than plus 16 without any heating. Exactly. Wouldn't have heating.
Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding.
Yeah, I wonder what's
Armed
happening.
assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch.
Yeah, but you will be able to have a straight
several
blanket
more
down the
heretics
red
on the way
dress.
here. Is this a severe case of warp madness?
Maybe.
Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve?
Roger, let's go!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures.
Can we ban Sonny
but
from being a
communications were
mod?
already unstable half
What
an
class
hour
did you pick?
ago, and now they
Bladedancer
have ceased
for the
altogether. Whatever the cause
Shrek
may
dress.
be,
Let's
the
go, boys.
consequences are spreading
Damn.
fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only
I'll too.
casts from the lower bays are
I wanna
one-way
dress as
heretical
Fiona.
gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officers' deck suggests that this
You can
outrage
go
was
live in
planned
Svalbard.
advance.
What's a Svalbard?
Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Okay. Mutiny, but who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp?
Lunatics, fools.
This is the beginning, yeah. So
This
your
ship
hero is not a
houses
rogue trader yet?
thousands
No.
upon thousands of
Theodora
people.
is the rogue trader right now.
Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted anyone.
Do you have Harleys in this game?
It is
You
a
do.
difficult notion to accept.
You
but
can,
such
I think you
risks
can
are
kill or
unstoppable.
dismiss all of the companions in your party, and you can just hire hirelings, or just you don't pick the companions and you just like make your own companions. They don't talk or do
First,
anything.
we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psycho
Yeah, you
on
can
board a
easily
ship that is
respect.
potentially
This game
being
is really
assailed
good.
by
It's
the
really
warp poses a
customizable
greater threat to
for your
himself and
experience,
others
for
than a
whatever you
whole
want to
army
do.
of
So,
madmen with improvised
Svalbard is a
weapons.
Norwegian island near the Russian Arctic border, I think. You think? Agreed, Andromeda blew it. I think the only way left for Mass Effect is to go to the past for construct work. Yeah, that would be cool, honestly.
I tried
Or just
to
go
locate it,
way
but the last
into the
thing known
future
about his movements
after,
is
you
that he
know,
arrived on
and come up with a
transitional
new,
deck 18.
like, villain, a new, like, evil to defeat, and a completely different character that has no ties with Shepard. Like, that it's so far removed from the original timeline that it doesn't really matter. But it has to be completely separated. Either way back in the past or way into the future. Otherwise, which companion are you gonna date? Probably like the new companion in this DLC.
Blast it.
Usually I
Master of
do.
Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately.
What's his name?
Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle.
Heinrichs.
Both
I love
to remain
Heinrichs.
At my side.
I follow
Arch
his voice
militant
actor on
with
YouTube.
me.
Love his
I must
work.
go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may,
You'll understand
Lord
why I
Captain,
like Heinrichs when you guys see
Transitional
him.
Deck 18
I have a
is
type.
at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting
There's a
enemies
space
of the
setting in
house as
Pathfinder
the
too. There
esteemed
is?
Arch-militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Okay, let's go.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted
The new company is a
compartments such as my
treat.
personal
Haven't
chambers
I
on
don't know
bridge.
anything about her.
Do not
Svalbard
let
is
me
in the
down.
artist circle. It's one of
I
the few
require
places where
you
you're legally
both.
required
Do
to
you
have a firearm on
understand?
your person when you go out. What happens if you don't? What's going on? What's going on there? No matter which ending, the Mass Effect Milky Way is toast. Oh yeah. In whatever state, what does that mean?
We're in the warp.
Were you coughing?
Considering the attack,
I would want First
There
Contact
could
War
be
for a new Mass Effect
disruption
game.
in the
Yeah, that would be
fields
so
and the
fucking cool.
infiltration
Like
of
to be
malevolent
like
forces
maybe
onto
like a
the
person
decks.
that bridges the gap
Psychers
between humans and Taurians for the
can
first
react
time.
to such things in
Like
the most
imagine, you know,
unpredictable ways.
and like listening to Taurians without the like translator of the Omni tool before you go to the Citadel. So it's just like, because we don't know how Taurians, or in other species, but Taurians kind of like chirp and chatter when they speak in their original like language, which they do all the time, and they have super harmonics, so everything vibrates. That would be so cool to see like a velociraptor looking thing fucking screeching and chattering at you. I would love that, honestly. And then you realize, oh, they're capable of like thought and they're sentient and stuff.
Enough. Master
Sounds
of
like
Whispers,
heresy.
You must not
Listen.
allow my heir to turn into a mindless
Listen.
mutant and to perish under enforced
You have to
fire.
change the chip,
Whatever
okay?
it takes to bring
It's heresy
Edelthrad back
in
to
this
me.
game. It's, you know, it's love for me in Mass Effect, okay? Everything vibrates, the super harmonics, it's kind of like, shut up. I know that women prefer polar bears to men. I don't know about that, you know? A Starfinder is a space version of Pathfinder? Is that a thing? I've never heard of that. At this point, I'm not trusting EA writers to pull something good. The only good they would do is to delete Veilguard from canon. They're not gonna do that. Ashley's family is in the Contact War. That would be really cool. To see like a Williams, like her grandfather in that. Okay.
Then move out. Mort, come.
I didn't know about that. It's a thing? Is it good? Why have I never heard about it? It's not heresy if the Emperor gives you permission. Exactly. I have a note that says I can do whatever the fuck I want, signed the Emperor of Mankind.
You do not even have proper
So I can do whatever. I talked about a Starfinder in the Tabletop channel, Nuri, don't you remember? Do you think... I'm very sorry, Ben. Do you think I process everything that people tell me? Absolutely not. Ask my fucking boyfriend. He's like, I told you this yesterday. I'm like, And I knew that yesterday when you told me, but... You know what I mean? Do you like Starfinder more than Pathfinder? Ooh. I don't... I listen, but then I forget about it. Yeah, you had better not fail me. The Lord Captain made it clear that relying on you is fraught with risk.
I see you have quickly earned Lady Theodora's trust.
It's a tabletop system.
If
I
she
think
is
Starfinder has
already
never been
sharing
implemented
her
as a computer
closely
game.
guarded
That's why I don't know it.
secrets with you.
I expect you to do that, especially from
But
me.
that
Don't
is
be
no longer
self-deprecating. That's not what I meant. It doesn't matter who it is. I do that to my own boyfriend, and I'm gonna marry him. I just listen, and I engage with you at the moment, and then my brain goes poof poof and forgets everything. Okay? That's what happens. So if you tell me something, and then in a week, you mention that, and I'm like, what? You're like, I told you that last week. What do you want me to do? Every time you tell me something, it's like you're telling me for the first time. Did you get my reaction for the first time? Okay? And exactly how you feel with forgetting stuff. I always blame decisional depression. I have that. Do you see? Maybe it's that. My memory is just not good. No matter what, I've deleted Veilguard from... Oh. Not listen to me. No. I don't listen to nobody. I don't listen to myself. Both Pathfinder games make great boost to Paizo sales. You're talking gibberish right now. The fuck are you talking about, brother? Speaking about fucking sales to me? I don't know anything. Let's go, let's go. A woman that does not have machine level memory. Notice waifu. Am I guess. Hey! Don't kick me, motherfucker.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing.
For people that don't know, the Warrant,
you're back with us,
it's
I
literally
see.
that. It's a piece
Delightful.
of paper. It's a scroll. It's much more, you know, fancy than that, but it's basically a scroll signed by the God Emperor of Mankind, like 10,000 years ago when he was alive. Well, he's alive, barely. Like, he's breathing. When he was more alive, and that allowed rogue traders such as Theodora and eventually myself to go out the expanse, like the uncharted like territories, and basically do whatever the fuck they wanted for the sake of humanity. Like, they could just like basically take a planet and claim it for themselves, as long as everything then like profited back to the Imperium. And yeah, it's really cool, and they get along with a lot of shit, rogue traders. Voivir, you two-faced scum, you're the one behind this mayhem.
How
Bring up avocado pants and I remembers. Fuck you, guys.
I'll help you with the next insight. I need you.
Imagine a
here
ChatGPT
for
power
your blood.
waifu who remember everything.
have
You guys
the
wouldn't
option of
survive.
sharing
A woman that
voluntarily,
remembers everything that you've
or I
ever done
will
to her.
squeeze
Is that
it
what you
out of
want?
you myself.
Choose. Would you rather have a woman that remembers every single thing you've ever said and done, or a bitch that forgets every 2 business days? I think what he was trying to say, Pathfinder Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous was made by the same company. Yeah, like Owlcat. which boost Paizo, the owners. Ah, Paella, me cago en tu puta madre. I wish I could get a girlfriend who constantly forgot things. I could take her to play tabletop RPGs for the first time, and she would get wowed every time or disappointed, but I think both reactions would be funny. That's me.
We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber. This void ship's most
like, I forget how to play games.
There,
If I stop like
beyond
playing for
those
like a week,
gates,
I forget.
lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The
I love if
sacred
my wife wouldn't remember
Warrant
every
of
time
Trade.
I cheated on her.
Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel.
You have 2
An
seconds
ancient
to...
device that
Yeah,
will
cheating
only
is
open the
bad.
door to a
Fuck you,
true
bro.
heir of the dynasty.
Bibo, you stupid
I
bitch.
expected to do this part myself.
We don't forget about that one. Not even bitches like me. You're single for a reason. Exactly. You evil bastard. A woman who never forgets is just an Iron Man mode. Paella, I love paella. I love paella too. I might make a video, me making paella, on the Patreon. I've been meaning to make a cooking video for a while. I think cooking streams are just not a thing that I can make because they're like really, it can get out of hand really quickly, but I can do cooking videos, and I might do that and put them on the Patreon. Puta madre? Shut up. What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much.
I'm glad that
above
I'm gay, so I don't have to worry about
your
women yelling at me for not paying attention to
The
her.
Sentinel
Men
refused
can
to
also yell
submit
at
to
you for not
me.
paying attention to them.
But you
You can make a cooking
help.
Patreon stream.
After
True.
all,
I can do
isn't
specific
that
streams
what
for
family
Patreon.
is for?
My wife remember every time I left the lid up. I don't care about that. I leave the lid up myself. Why? Because I forget. Again, it all goes back to my lack of memory. If I go to bed and I have put the lid down and then I wake up to piss, I will sit on the lid. Do you understand? Does Patreon have the feature to make private streams? I'm not sure. I'll have to check it out. I think so. It's an option. I don't know. We will see. Otherwise, I'll just like... I think you can do that on YouTube. You can make... I will figure it out. Don't worry about it. What sorry pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid wretch piece of crock shit?
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness?
I'm also thinking of
Theodorus
making
Curd.
a
Are you
private
hoping to buy a grain
Discord
of her
for the
indulgence
Patreon
with your blind
people, so we can speak
loyalty?
about
Oh, I know
the
this
videos and
delusion.
lore in there,
But
just
thank the
much more
gods it
like,
no
you know,
longer has
in smaller
power
scale,
over me.
because everything gets kind of like lost
Humanity
in the main
can
Discord.
rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Oh, you don't?
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencia's watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty. and
Which path
commit
are you
their
planning
fate
to go?
the
I
gods.
usually go
And you will be the
like,
instrument
kind
by
of-
which
what is it
I
called?
will accomplish this righteous
I'll
act.
figure it out. I go not too zealoty and not too like heretical. Iconoclast. There you go. I won sanction Psyker Heretic. Damn, I won sanction Psyker in my first one. Get out and not your puppet. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruded influence. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to a warp entity invading your mind, forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step towards the gates looming in the center of the chamber. All the videos and podcasts. Yes, I know about those. How about we both marry President and you do the bedroom stuff and I just hang out with the both of you? Have you talked about him about that? During your third run doing Iconoclast? I have never done one or the other, so I think I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm a commissar, so I like to roleplay as what I'm playing, and commissars are really dogmatic. In the gateway arc, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, a Novidian automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Do I have examined the device? You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as a material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of architect relic. An incredible, rare, and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Abelard the Very, I love Abelard. They added a fuck ton of force weapons now, making me want to do another Psycho run. Really? How far to chaos is it possible to deviate in Rogue Trader? Full-on chaos. You can do full-on chaos. I don't know, I don't think you can do it with Slanesh, but you can do it with... Yeah, but you can go full-on heretical in this game. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voidveer wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Also, the Bladedancer archetype is good. That's what I'm doing right now. Getting close to finishing my first playthrough of this, and I'm going to be very tempted to do a heretical run too. I have never done the heretical run, and I think I want to do like a, maybe like the third run that I do for the newest DLC that is coming out. I'll do a heretical one. Love that it makes your character movement and attacks different. Ooh! Okay, let's examine the Sentinel. The servitor looks noticeable different from the ones you're used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread and has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of... Plus your hand. A baby! Demon in Wrath and marrying the source of all the troubles in Kingmaker, an amazing studio. It goes all the way. Although, you know, especially like you, even if you go full dogmatic, that's not a good run either. Like, you're not good. Iconoclast is the closest you can get. Several long minutes pass, the Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever...
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of...
I might wait for the next DLC too. I'm not doing this. Oh, Benjathan. Ben. Hireling build, Deathwall Sanction Psyker Biomancer, then go Bladedancer and Executioner, getting Pyromancer later. I call it the Witcher. Oh my god. The thing I don't like about the heretical path, it is that you feel like a bitch to the Chaos Forces. But that's how you should feel though. You are a bitch to the Chaos Forces. That's what heretics are. I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiling your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted.
4K lore is the deepest rabbit hole I've ever wandered into. Me same. And I love it. I think Warhammer 40k universe is built in a way that no one is good. Exactly, which is what a lot of people don't understand. It's like, oh my god, humanity is racist and xenophobic. Yeah, it's literally about the worst that humanity has to offer. Like, literally. Like, one of the main reasons, like, that's the entire premise of the... Even when the Emperor was alive, like, he wanted to, like, make humanity reach its peak. And by doing that, he abolished religion in the setting. And then he dies, or he's, like, you know, like, he's taken out by Horus and the others, and they start worshipping the Emperor as a god emperor of mankind, which is literally goes against everything he wanted, and it goes to show why, because everything just devolved and corrupted, and we went from being, you know, literally conquering the galaxy, like being a problem in the galaxy, to being a problem but being completely like weakened and corrupt. You know what I mean? I love it. Like, even when the Emperor protects, that is true. Even Iconoclast isn't good. It's about making many suffer through kindness. True. I love this. Like, I do love that it doesn't really matter who you are. You're just a cog in the machine. And the machine, it's gonna like grind you to fucking, you know, dust eventually. It doesn't matter who you are. No one is good. That's the whole fucking thing. And it all depends on the point of view as well. Because, you know, if you're reading a book through the Tao's perspective, humanity is just terrible. And if you, like, read it through, I don't know, like, the Eldari, so of course you're gonna, like feel sympathy for those races, but then I read, like, novels through the Guardsmen eyes, and bro, it's terrible. Like, the Shinos are terrible. But because guess what? They are at war. So it is what it is. Witness the Warrant of Trade. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the Warrant of Trade and bestow upon them to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost. To triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. And this was spent by the God Emperor himself, which makes it a holy relic, which also makes it a very coveted thing. And you will see, and there was an entire novel about this, of the church in Warhammer trying to steal the Warrant of Trade from a rogue trader because it's a holy relic, and going through the entire, like, you know, bureaucracy of, like, oh, it's technically a holy relic of the Emperor, so it should be part of the, you know what I mean? It is a Warhammer game, Warhammer 40k. Have you heard of Mossgate? I have not. Did it a Sargon-like character in one of the latest Woke 40k books? It was meant to be an insult, but it actually is the best praise for any Warhammer 40k fan. Imagine being a baker in Warhammer 40k. This game is such great to recommend to a friend you want to get into 40k lore. Yes, and it's really good at, like, letting you know what is going on. Like, the blue highlighted stuff lets you know what they're talking about. Yeah, it is signed by the Emperor and it's spent by the Emperor as well. So, yeah. I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situation.
It's funny too because humanity's faith in the Emperor is what turned him into a god. Yes, which is what usually happens. That's how gods, even the Chaos gods, are made. Nice, sci-fi is not my thing, but I love how deep sci-fi franchise lore can get, and the memes love the memes. Warhammer also has a fantasy. Warhammer, like just Warhammer. Warhammer 40k is Warhammer 40,000 years later, which is why they're in space, and Warhammer is just like fantasy. Isn't Rogue Trade the first rulebook for 40k? Not sure. So, you know. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator.
Restore!
I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat.
Yeah, Chaos Lords. Yeah. Games having lore points highlighted to remind you is a good thing. Lot to keep track of. Yeah, Awalcat, I think, has been doing that. I don't know if it did it in the Pathfinder ones, but it does it in this one, and it's really good. Also, it has like a glossary of everything.
Latency assessment unavailable.
But I'm just telling you, if you start doing this, if you start like playing this game, you're gonna go down a rabbit hole. It's what happened to me. I have a copy of the old 4K Rogue Trader. You do? Damn. Did you ever play the Fighting Fantasy books by Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson? No. I don't even know what is... Damn.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress.
There's a lot that I don't know. I don't claim to know everything, you know what I mean?
Standing by.
I am learning. Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house.
I read lore of game style and replay if it's interesting. I do that too. All the time.
Standing by. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement.
Like sometimes it's just like, because, you know, I watch people play games and I'm like, oh, that story is really interesting. And then I just like look at everything that game can offer me lore-wise.
The mobile unit will start executing the received order.
Same John from YouTube. John Grant. You talking about? Yes. If that's what you're talking about. I don't know. Onwards!
Claim to the stars.
I have the fact that the servitors are people. I'm trying to get my Espanol life in preparation for a trip to Colombia. Colombia or Colombia? Those are different. In April, what's my fastest way to level up? Ooh. Spanish is really hard.
Fools or fall.
I mean, I would recommend just watching stuff in Spanish. That's new. This is new. This is all new. Medellin?
What?
I don't know. Just
Whatever
watch
are you doing in the Warrant Chamber?
like shows and everything
How did you-
with a Spanish dub and
Throne,
English
preserve
subtitles.
me. What is the meaning of
Honestly.
this?
Like, that's how I learned. Like, obviously, and I know that my case is very specific. I learned English watching YouTube videos, like, not of learning English, but like gameplays and stuff like that. And I kind of like picked it up. But I feel like the best way is like maybe have Duolingo on the side and do that when you're bored. And then like consume shows and movies in Spanish, like the Spanish dub, and then with English subtitles, and you'll pick up like some things or the other, and just speak it, even if your grammar is atrocious, which is gonna be at the end of the day. You're learning the language. If you know some words, people are gonna make the effort to understand what you're trying to say. To be very fair, if you know words like bathroom, like bus, you know what I mean, like give me directions and stuff like that, people are gonna like make an extra effort to be very patient with you and tell you exactly what you need to know. So obviously keep your phone on you. Phones are really good. Have the Google Translate always on, you know, with you, and like maybe type whatever you want to say, see it translated, and try to say it yourself. If the person doesn't understand what you're trying to say, let them read, you know what I mean? And yeah, you're not gonna learn the language like this, and Spanish is really hard to learn. Like the grammar and the syntax and everything, it's extremely hard. I hated like language class. As a Spanish speaker, I hated everything about Spanish. So yeah. I also learned English like that because of Smosh France as a kid in video games. Yeah, that's how the best way is, just, you know, to put yourself out there and just don't be shy and don't be ashamed of your language, of the Spanish or English or whatever you're trying to learn. I've been making a point to say Feliz Año Nuevo to all my Spanish friends. That is really nice. And they have been responding back to me. Exactly. Good job. So yeah, just go for it. It will stick with you. You know what I mean? Kenred Voivir is a traitor. When we parted with on the Ephesus deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here. He didn't stun you, he fucking stabbed you.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the Warren was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God.
We're fine, we're fine.
I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny.
Yes.
And, mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Voivir openly admitted that he's the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saints' blood!
I'm telling you.
Small wonder that the heretics are
I
so
was
well
raised in... Is
I
it
thought his order to
Southwest?
steal the passages
Multilingual,
between
we
decks was
spoke
his
both
attempt to
language
stop the
badly, but you
attackers
spoke
from
both
spreading
languages.
to other levels. But now
You know what I
see
mean?
the real reason.
That's
It
better
is to stop the
than
enforcers
one.
from intervening. At least
It's
you are
better to
alive
like,
and now
we
safe,
call it
mistress.
chapurrear, to like babble
Alas,
a second
I doubt we
language,
can afford
even
to
if
look
it's
for a
really bad.
compartment to sit out this
Then
disaster.
it's not knowing a second language. So, you know. No one is born
You're in a
knowing
bad way.
everything.
I can treat you.
Yes,
I have a
sword!
Medicaid kit. And for the love of
Morse
the throne,
pattern.
now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
There you fucking go. Abelard, you absolute unit. Yeah, also, get the fucking hat over your head. How do you... I didn't know how to do that once upon a time.
at me! Don't look at me!
Oh, amethyst. What? Give me a second. I'm trying to say it right. Amethyst? Amethystin? Art of War? Is that... Thank you for the raid. So sorry. Amethyst. Let's call you Amethystin. There you go. Where the mangoes at this. A lemur raid? Hello, hello. What were you guys playing? Were you guys playing Rogue Trader? Amethyst or Ami? Ami's cute. I'm Ara. Hello, thank you for the raid. Rogue Trader as well. This is the second one. We're gonna play the new... Is it Void Train? What is it? Thank you for the follow, Ami. Yeah, we're doing the new DLC, or trying to. Bro, there you go. I was gonna say. Get the fucking helmet off. The DLC is amazing. Yeah, Void Shadows with the Bladedancers. Yeah, I'm playing as a Bladedancer. Never played it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Victory awaits.
Ape, let's go. Was it? How the fuck did you... Oh, there you go. With backspace. Let's go. Also, I haven't played since the patches and updates, and everything is new to me.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
Fine, Dad.
What advice do you seek?
Heal me.
Let's patch you up.
I stand in recognition.
The same voice, the bold voice.
That is a noticeable improvement.
Looks
Now
like
you're
you,
prepared
the
for
character.
trials ahead.
I might leave her like this.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt.
Basically, when sanctioned
But that is the
Psycho
least
by
of
a
our
master
problems.
Bladedancer promoted to
The ship's
executioner.
enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and
What do you play,
suppressing
Ami?
the resistance.
I'm playing as a
The
commissar
situation on the middle decks
Bladedancer.
is much worse. Although strike teams have already been dispatched there.
I'm at the point where I can just jump around
All
and one-shot
communication with the
stuff. I
bridge and the
can.
engineering
Are you a
bay was
Warhammer fan, or
lost.
do you enjoy the RPG?
So,
I'm a fan,
apart
but
from
I'm like a
scattered
baby
podcasts, we
fan.
have no
Like
information to
I
go
love
on.
the books. That's what I'm like. That's my main source of joy through Warhammer right now. It's I love RPGs, so this is the best of both worlds for me. Warhammer 40k RPG, and then it's just the books for me. I'm really enjoying. Which ones? You have made a mistake. Uh-oh. Are you guys ready for me to do this again? Give me a second. You made a mistake. I have these ones. And I have these ones. And I have these ones. I have. Let's go through these ones first. Hello. I have the Horus Heresy. I think these are the first three. And I love them. Look at them. They're the pocket version, which it's so cute. I love everything about this. Okay, because I wanted to start getting into 30k, but then there's 20,000 books on the Horus Heresy, which is crazy. Then we have the Dark Imperium, and it's this too. I love me my Ultramarines, okay? I've told you about that. They're my favorite ones. We have a standalone novel. And I really recommend this one. It's one of the shorter ones, and it's about the death corps of Krieg. And it's basically how they came to be and what happened to them, why they are the way they are. And it's basically there was a internal war in Krieg, and they basically use architect and they use nuclear weapons, and people mutated in Krieg, and some of them stopped aging, but in kind of the consequence of that is they forgot everything about their former lives. So a lot of people that were in Krieg when the nuclear disaster happened became part of the death corps, and they forget everything about their lives. So that one was really good. I recommend this one. Then if you think these ones are thick, then we have the Gaunt Ghosts. This is an omnibus. This is 3 in 1. And I really love this one. This is about a commissar, Gaunt, and his ghosts, his squad. And that's a trilogy, I think. Then we have the omnibus. It's, again, 3 books. This is an Inquisitor, Eisenhorn. And it's really good as well. Then we have Jarek. Jarek is a commissar. An omnibus, that means that it's more than 1 book. We love Jarek in this household. Okay. Read it. And my favorite of all time, it's Commissar Caiaphas Kane. I will recommend for anyone that wants to start reading into Warhammer, this one. This one, it's really fun because Caiaphas is really funny to read. You read through his perspective. Every time that you guys ask me, I always tell you, this was my first book. This is so good. This is an omnibus, so it's 3 books, but you can just like pick the first one and that's fine. Caiaphas is basically just winging life. Like, he doesn't want to be a known commissar. He just wants to be like a desk clerk and whatever and stay in the sidelines. But he's so good at his job that he just gets like promoted all the time and put in the front lines. And then because he's still like a servant of the Imperium and he doesn't want to be fucking shot for dissent and for, you know, not doing his job, then he has to fake it until he makes it. He's just very like self-deprecating. Like, he's actually really good at his job. He just doesn't believe that he is. And he becomes a hero of the Imperium, which means that he's always in the front lines, which is exactly what he doesn't want. And you get all his internal like monologues, and it's so fucking funny. This is the one that I recommend for anyone that wants to get into it. He's a commissar. He works with multiple factions of guardsmen. He also, he's got imposter syndrome, yeah. He faces orcs. He faces chaos forces like Nurgle, Slanesh, Horn. What else? What are the fucking rabbits? I forgot. Now I'm gonna sound like a fucking noob. I am a noob. But kind of like a little bit of everything. So you get like a little bit of a glimpse on the inner works of the Imperium and all the factions and the enemies. I would recommend this one. And then I have a bunch more on my Kindle because a lot of them are just not the ratlins, like the Egyptian robots. What are those? Do you know what my first Warhammer 4K book was? It was the Soul Drinker Omnibus. I love the Omnibus. I have a Necrons. Thank you, Ami. It was so great meeting you and nerding with you, but I gotta go. Bye-bye. You're gonna go to the gym. Be careful. And yeah, I'll give you a follow back when I can. And have a good one. Bye-bye. Caiaphas might be hated by the Creeks. No casualties from him. That is true. I think I already read that. Necrons. Yeah, Necrons are like just people that got a bad deal. Like, they made a deal with a god and they got fucked up. And they had to trade their souls. They stuck their souls in like constructs. Nails are some of my favorite Space Marines. I've been reading all the Ultramarines, but I want to read other... What are the shark ones? The Kakarotons? I want to read those as well. What's for dinner? I don't know. Buy me dinner. Someone buy me dinner and then I'll have dinner. I don't know.
That is not the worst of it.
I had boiled potatoes with boiled egg and tuna today, but I don't want to have that again.
These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having
I just seen your Twitter account and the dresses. The dresses are really good. Is your boyfriend not gonna cook? My boyfriend doesn't live with me.
I fear that they may have
boiled potatoes.
We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How do you find me?
You sent me a Vox message.
Me?
Specifically,
I love potatoes, man. Fried potatoes, boiled potatoes.
I had the good fortune to receive.
Mashed potatoes. I love potatoes.
You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message.
Warrant Sentinel?
This room is so chill.
Lord
That's my streams are usually chill. I just do whatever the fuck I want. I know that it frustrates some people, like, oh, you're not playing the game. You're not doing this. It's like, yeah, but I do whatever. Like, oh, you're talking too much. But I thought the whole point of, like, you know, watching a streamer was to interact with the streamer, right? I feel like a lot of people are used to, like, the streamer not talking back to them, right? But I like to talk to you guys.
The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the
Potatoes.
ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence.
You know the voice actor?
I assume that
Had a friend from Madrid was
whatever it is
exactly
that
like
did,
you.
must
Yeah,
have
we're very passionate about
activated certain
everything.
processes
Hello,
and caused the
Star-Lord.
Sentinel to awaken.
That is awesome. I remember the
But
first
then,
video I seen of her was going to
did none
war
of
with
it
that
happen
one
when
hater
Lady
over
Theodora
Dragon.
did the same?
What a introduction to my content. And now I'm just not making content like that at all. It is what it is. I'm a versatile woman. I heard one of Theodora's books cast.
Lady Theodora's. Which one?
I thought the
The
point
last
was
one I
seeing God
received
tier
was about the
gameplay. You're never
Navigator's
gonna see that here,
and that
bro.
was
Is
a
this a
good
new run?
one.
Yes.
In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime,
Okay.
we must do all we can
We're
to
gonna
prevent
do
the ship
the-
from veering off course.
The void thing. This is not a just chatting stream. But my streams might as well all be just chatting streams. I'm always saying, like, oh, I don't know how bitches do just chatting streams. Like, I don't have anything to talk about. And then I yap for 4 hours about everything. Okay. Yeah, lead the way.
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms! I added a... Are you guys seeing yourselves? It's you! Yeah, I'm that vain, okay? I go like... You switch to Twitch? Hello? I should ask bitches sometimes, the fuck are you talking about? Well, the people doing the just chatting streams just use it to market their Twitch activities. They're off Twitch activities? What? Oh, they're OnlyFans? I don't have that. Sorry. Was that loser on your phone? This one? Or this one? Just a guy. My nails look awesome. Thank you. They're fake. They're plastic. I don't know why. Every time somebody's like, "Oh, you look nice," I'm like, "Yeah, it means. Do you want it? It costs me nothing. It's cheap. Like, thank you. They're really pretty.
The Lord
They're like
Captain is calling her
presents.
crew
Like I
to
just
battle,
buy them cheap,
which
and
means
I don't
the
do
Vox
anything with my
networks
hands,
are
so they
set
last
up
a
for
lot.
broadcast
I'll talk
transmission,
about the Mosa
not
thing
message
later, but it's
exchange.
really just already complaining about dark energy art and going into art
While
fixing.
the Roleplay
Oh,
inspires
I've seen
proper
people
resolve to
doing
fight
that, which
in
is
her
ridiculous.
subjects. You and I shall
Like
prove
every
that
time
her
that I
trust in
open,
us
like I
is
follow a
well
couple of
deserved.
Warhammer, like Twitch account, not Twitch, Twitter accounts, and a lot of times I see them like quote tweet someone just being like, "Oh, you're just being mean to like this faction on Warhammer," and then this, you know, the faction has done like 1,000 million, you know, 1,000,001 like war crimes against everyone. So yeah, it's just crazy. No, I'm just saying that's how they can sit in just chatting for so long. I guess. I mean, I yap all the time. But I just feel like if I just sat there looking at my face, not doing something else, like for me, I need to be distracted. You know what I mean? Like I do that in my real life. I don't know if like something is not right with my brain, obviously, but I need to do something with my hands and then like yap. You know what I mean? You can stay there, Abelard. You probably... I've never played with this one. You're being mean to the... Yeah, the whole thing happened with Helldivers as well. Of like, oh my god, humans are the evil ones. And it's like, duh. That's the entire fucking point, bro. Do you guys see... The human are that Mosa did. Is it? I don't know if we're talking about the same, but I remember seeing like this person made a woman, a woman of color, fat, disabled, wheelchair user, a space marine. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, they're not the same person, but that's the... I saw that.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Dodge.
What is...
Look at the Spectre's lore and their recruitment methods sometimes. Everything. Like all the tights and everything, it's crazy. Okay, let's see. The Bladedancer makes 3 melee attacks against random targets, including allies, adjacent to the... Oh! So you want to be surrounded by enemies, but you don't want... You don't want your allies to be... Oh! That is... And that's one attack. You're fucking kidding me, though. And that's one attack, and then you have another one.
Nothing of value has been lost.
The entire fucking animations are completely different. Yeah, I will choose you will use a Space Marine. So a Dreadnought, it went over their heads. Like, people were like, yeah, if only the Space Marines were put into something every time that, you know, they become disabled. Okay, are you guys hearing Shiva's snore? Can you hear that? She's snoring like a wow, like she pays fucking taxes or something. They had no. Someone made a fan art of a woman of color. First of all, wrong, woman, wrong. A Space Marine that was a woman of color, disabled, fat, like obese, on a wheelchair. I'm not a yapper at all. I mean, not talkative at all. I had a girlfriend, only human, with whom I turned into a yapper. Too bad she had a boyfriend and a jealous one. Oh my, you guys have lived some interesting lives.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah, the black guy in the Space Marine 2 has a cybernetic arm. Exactly. They really think that they're being super inclusive, and they're just being fucking weird.
Pain and duty go hand in
A
hand.
Nurgle Space Marine.
Want to view a target? It will be done. Reduced to dust.
Get him.
Nothing after you.
Woo! That makes my cock hard. Like my cock that I have, that, you know, it slaps the floor when I take my pants off. That makes it hard. Are you guys seeing that? Yes. Yes. We love to see it.
Is for the weak.
Hell yeah. Bladedancer. Let's do coercion. I want a coercion. View. Futara is canon confirmed by stream. You became instantly attracted by rolling this massive detail. It is massive. Is Officer still completely busted with new updates? I guess. Like, I feel like every single fucking class in this is absolutely busted.
It's about time.
If you know what to, like, min-max and everything, it's a problem. It's fun, though. And there's some boss fights that you need to be fucking overpowered. Otherwise... Horsecock Futara. Don't think Bladedancer is inclusive enough. This is insensitive to wheelchair people. It is. Nice hoodie, thank you.
I hear it here.
I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. I don't know what they're called, but I need more of them.
Comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once?
Nerdy, he was being
That was
sarcastic.
too
Yeah, but yeah, like nerdy, like we have, you know, when people say like, yeah, I'm not racist, I have a friend that is black. We have a friend that is disabled. Like nerdy is literally on a wheelchair, and he hates that shit because it's stupid. It's dumb. Is it offensive that Ara didn't ask these guys how they felt before she killed them? Probably. Imagine being defeated by a flight of stairs when you're a whole Space Marine. It just doesn't make sense. They were literally like not. Why? How can you be in a wheelchair as a Space Marine? It doesn't make sense. You will be in a dreadnought.
I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they...
I hate to be expected to min-max in the Outlook. You know what I do? I turn the difficulty all the way down. And then I beat the boss, and then I turn it up, and then I move on with my life. You know? That's what I do. That's what you should do. Don't min-max. play the game however I want to play the game. You know what I mean?
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of her ladyship.
I played on
Theodora
normal.
von Valentius.
Yeah, but there's just fights. Like, there was like this fight with the Drukari bitch where she was overpowered and then she kept spawning fucking enemies over and over and over and over and over again. I play on the hardest difficulty because it's the only thing that makes me feel like a champion. It's the only thing that makes me feel alive. Hello?
I'm not
Eh.
a drunk old man. I'm suffering the effects
She's
of the
awake.
warp that is
Don't
seeping through
move.
these
She
walls.
detects movement.
I see the ship's fate. To die
gonna
in the
leave.
waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn, and in the roaring blaze I see a figure
Goddamn.
standing.
Can I stay
Who
sad for
is
like
it?
2 seconds? You fucking
I have no answer.
I'm on my period, so I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm fine. I play on the hardest difficulty because that's often the only thing that feels like a challenge. Aren't you guys fucking special? I play on normal. It's funny you mentioned that. I'm Black, Puerto Rican, Italian, but I'm also Pan, but I hate being included into our alphabet community because they're also annoying. I see a lot of people like that. You know what? I used to belong to the community or think that I did. I mean, I might still be, but that was before I met my current boyfriend. Like, I used to identify as asexual and aromantic. Obviously not anymore. But that was my reality for most of my teenage life and my early 20s. I don't like to put labels on myself anymore. Like, I am my boyfriend sexual. That's what I am. You know what I mean? And I don't like putting labels on myself anymore. I just like living my life and not being told how should I behave or I should think by anybody. So, is that Thick Latina Mommy channel? I'm not Latina. Or unless you're not speaking about me. So yeah. Labor's just a way to divide us. How about we just being exactly? Like, it's so stupid. Just do whatever you want to do. Honestly. The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its closest grabbing against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me.
No, I'm
Sometimes
fucking.
they're
You don't
not
have to
as clear
apologize.
as I
I'm
grant
European. I'm not
insight.
Latina. I'm
Sometimes
Spanish.
they drive me mad.
Why asexual? Simply like no
But I
interest. I never had
appreciate-
interest in sleeping with
I know
anybody.
how to listen
Like, I didn't have sexual
and
feelings or romantic feelings
discern.
for no
But
one.
now, with
Believe
this
me, they
clamor
tried, and I
around me,
tried, but it was just like
Too many
absolutely.
voices,
Yeah, for me,
too
sex
loud.
is deeply, deeply tied to being in love. And I simply wasn't in love with anybody. Or my feelings were very like surface level. Like, I maybe cared about that person, but I didn't care enough for me to be that emotionally attached. So it wasn't until I met my current boyfriend that, you know, I'm sexually attracted to my boyfriend and emotionally attracted to my boyfriend. My sexual awakening was when High School Musical came out and I was attracted to both Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron, damn right.
And you
Yeah, like for me, it's like, it's emotional and mental, and with my boyfriend, like, we
Well then,
have a lot of synergy. Like, we
we
were
finally
friends
meet.
before we were dating, and we just have a lot of things in common. Like, enough that we're different people, obviously, and have different personalities. Like, he's like much more calmer than I am, but we have a lot of interest, and he listens to me and I listen to him, you know what I mean? So that is the ground of our relationship, and then that evolved into like sex and sexual feelings. It is what it is. So yeah, like for me, like I never liked hookup culture. Like I tried, it never went anywhere. I didn't like going into clubs. There was something so off-putting to me to just like allow people to touch me when I didn't even know their names or I didn't know anything about them. So that never went anywhere. Yeah. And for a while, I thought I was broken. And as a teenager, I understand that when you're so lost, and someone on the internet is like, I was on Tumblr at the time, which obviously, and people are like, oh, people were talking about, you know, not having romantic feelings or not having sexual feelings or only having emotional and sexual feelings towards someone when you were in love with them, yada yada yada. And I was like, oh, it has a name, or people also feel like this. So I put myself in a box. But as I grew up, I just felt like the box was like constricting, like very, like, you know. And that's the problem with a lot of people, is like, you can identify as something. You can be like, okay, so it has a name, or a lot of people feel this way, sure. And it feels cathartic because you're not alone, you're not broken, you're not, you know, weird or not human. But it is okay to grow out of that. Like, as you grow, the box is gonna still, you know, remain the same size, and you're gonna outgrow that box. So it's okay for you to like get out of the box and just be like I am. I don't identify as anything. I identify as me. I'm Ara. I know that I'm a woman, that I'm Ara, that I'm 27 years old, and that I love my boyfriend. That's all that I need to be sure about. And yeah. Yeah, labels are just stupid if you don't care about that. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to grant you some guidance when you're younger and you're lost. That happened to me. But there has to be a moment where you have to make your own decisions regarding your own identity in your own life. If you're just stuck, and that's the problem as well, like, I have a great, like, circle. Like, I have a great family. I have very supportive parents. I never came out to my parents. I didn't have to come out as anything, but they understood that I just didn't like, you know, hanging out with people. I didn't like sleeping around. I didn't like, you know, all those things, and they were very supportive. So I never felt like I had to lean on strangers on the internet as a teenager to belong. I understand that's not the same case for a lot of people, but that is a problem in the sense of, like, if you are trying to belong as a teenager, like, you're lost, you reach to strangers on the internet, and sure, they like put some things on perspective for you and make you feel like, hey, you're not a freak. That's good. But if you only lean on that validation for the rest of your life, and you're like making yourself like small and to have to fit into a box, and into a box of labels to get these people to like you, and you have to think a certain way and behave a certain way and speak a certain way to still get this validation, then it's not worth it. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I have common sense.
That Ethelthrat.
Like, that's why I say a lot of the times that I live in the middle. Like, I have been on both sides of the spectrum, and I understand both sides, and I have realized that I don't want to be just one side or the other. I want to be here, and I want to mind my own business. And it's easier than a lot of people think. You know what I mean? So, looking back, I was really antisocial and as a kid because the only thing I belonged to was the PS2, and that's okay. Before teenagers can form their own identity, they integrate into group identities. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't, like, for me, it helped having some guidance and to see that, you know, there was light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like if I had got stuck there, like, through my formative years into my adulthood forever, I would have ended up being like someone like Eddie, or someone, you know, like, that everything that it's important about them and everything about them is just like their identity, which is not what it should be. It should be just something, you know, like your birthday and stuff like that. You like to, you know, suck dick as a woman or a man. That's not who you are. That's just part of, you know, sure, that's in the background. It doesn't matter. Yeah, boxes are just, it's so bad. Like, Dawn is stuck in a box. Average girls don't want the average guy, and most average guys are tired of trying to attract women. Yeah, dating is cooked. I also don't believe in trying to push my beliefs onto others, which is my main dislike of religion. Exactly. But I also, like, I'm not religious, but if someone blesses me or whatever, I'm not gonna, like, you know, go all scorched earth on them. Like, just do whatever the fuck you want. Just live your life and don't think about everyone else. I feel like I'm too average to approach average women, if that makes sense. You're not. You're not. Like, honestly. And if you feel like a woman is just not giving you the time of the day because you're average or whatever, she's average. She's ugly on the inside. She's not worth it. Like, for me, and that's very cliche, like, looks are not important to me. Like, because at the end of the day, we all die. Like, I want to die with my boyfriend. Like, I want to die of old age, fucking wrinkly, missing teeth, and all, you know, gray, and I'm not going to be pretty anymore. And that's great, because it means that we have spent our entire lives together and we have watched each other grow old. That's what I want. I'm not, if you're sticking with someone because you're like handsome or pretty or whatever, you're never gonna go anywhere. Just so long as no one gets hurt, just mind your own business. Exactly. I feel like it's so much easier to live life if you just mind your own business, but a lot of people don't understand that.
Be any good to us.
I found attracting women was easier when you stop putting them on a pedestal. Exactly. But attracting men is a little different. Most of us are so emotionally starved. It's super easy. Men are super easy. I'm telling you right now. And sometimes it's a little bit sad because you guys get taken advantage of, but no one tells you that that's not okay. Like, it's kind of like expected, like, oh yeah, sure, you're just gonna be manipulated. That's how it isn't. And that's why I always tell you that you always deserve more than you think you do.
First,
just because someone gives you the time of the day or the bare minimum doesn't mean that they're the one for you. You know what I mean? You deserve, if you are putting 50%, you deserve 50%. You know what I mean? It's give and take constantly. Not just at the beginning, it's throughout the fucking relationship. You deserve someone that listens to you, that cares about you, that listens to your, you know, your silly babbles and to your interest, and that, you know, gives you something that you want in your birthday, and that makes an effort to get along with your family. You know what I mean? My problem is the women that are easy are unattractive, and it's like the same for men. Yeah, easy men are completely unattractive. Men that boast about sleeping with women, or like, you know, sleep with women every time that they go to club or whatever, I don't find them attractive at all. To be honest, modern dating is like FKD. Life isn't completely, you're fucking speaking in tongues. And if you have a focus on your life, the women men in your life will naturally come towards you. Exactly. It's complicated, but you know what I mean? You have to put yourself out there and just have to live your life, honestly.
What? You think Lady
what people don't understand, though, having sex is easy, but finding life, yeah, having sex is really easy. Just go out in a club. Just go. You will find someone equally as desperate to have sex, and you will have sex.
I have seen,
and you will feel good for like an hour, and then the, you know, the post-nut clarity will hit, and then you probably will feel shitty about yourself because you don't want just sex. I understand that a lot of people are just, you know, seeking that. I'm not. It's just, I could go out right, I could like get dressed, go to a club and sleep with someone right now. I don't want to do that. You know, it's easy. It's just not what I want. Yeah, I mean, it's depend on the person, I guess. This year's word stretch up, something dark and frightening from the depths of your memory. Your soul has been tainted by the influence of warp sorcery, and it seems you will never get rid of it. What are you doing here? Going to the club, is that outside? It is outside. I hate the club. Honey, but you know, it could, I could do that, but I don't want to. Like, I just never liked that. I don't like groups of people. I don't like, you know, people touching me that I don't know. I don't like that. So it was never in the cards for me. I like to stay at home and play video games dressed as Yoda, okay?
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Where's the divine 4 powers? I used to be a people's person, but cover turned me antisocial. I was never a people's person. Do you like it more that you're antisocial or less?
Without a doubt.
I feel like people, like, I don't understand people that are like super social. Like, I only have an emotional capability to care for a very few, like less than 10 people in my life. You know what I mean? To truly care about them. I may know like 50 people, but I only truly care about my parents, you know, my aunt and uncle, my boyfriend. You know what I mean? There are fun parts about clubbing, like convincing the bouncer that your friend's shoes are alright. That never happens when you're a woman. They always let you in. It's because I'm in upper management. I am forced to be social since I'm a leader. Ooh. I only talk to like the same 5 people. That's all you need. A small circle, that's what I like. I like to keep it close.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
Nothing is well about him.
Should I order
Can't you
food?
feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Calamity. She made pasta, but it takes time. No, nothing is well about him. Yeah, did that?
But we're not just going to stand here and take
I
it,
want
are
to. We had 2 days of
The state
snow
of things
here,
in
though, so anything I order will
suggests
get
there's a
stuck.
navigator
I'm
around.
probably going to
Maybe
order some
one who's
food then.
crippled or at
It's
death's
10,
door,
11
but
almost.
still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our
I'm gonna order
faces
some
just yet, his third
McDonald's.
eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little rough.
We don't have snow here.
So what are we moping
So,
around
I'm looking
for?
forward to snow.
Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Let's see. New McCrispy barbecue double bacon medium full menu. The fuck is that supposed to mean? What is that? Medium potatoes? What is that? A fucking Capri Sun? What? Oh, it's a Lipton. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Okay, now it's the time where I spend 2 hours trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat. Stay tuned. Or don't. I don't care. This is pulled pork. It's messy to eat. I need to do 15. Beam, beam. I might do one of these. Chips. Water. Kit Kat. Kit Kat, and maybe like a single thing. What is a burger? Is there snow in there? Damn. I've never seen. I hate the club because you can communicate there and that's how it works for me. If you can make her laugh yourself. Yeah. People understand how laughter is so important in a relationship, honestly. I'm almost there. Give me a fucking second, okay? Cheeseburger, maybe? Double cheeseburger. Apparently the names of our stuff is not the same as yours. Cheeseburger, maybe? I don't want fucking onion. If you put onion in it, I will throw up, okay? Built on online? What is that? We only have the sun and rain here. Same here. We don't have no onions, no gherkins, no mustard. Bro, I'm almost there. The club for me was more about getting grouped by older women that you're a victim. The current kids are seeing how messed up socials are and narratives, etc. And we have a new generation of punks that are anti-conformists. Yeah, I mean, my feelings with onions is how I feel about tomatoes. Oh, I feel about tomatoes like that as well, so don't worry about it. Extra deluxe. Okay, we did it. We did it, folks. We hate 15 bucks. What messed up relationships you all got with vegetables? Autism? I need to get diagnosed so I can actually say that, like, and pull out like papers out of my ass. But it's probably autism. It's a texture thing for me. Like, vegetables, some of them look very appetizing to me. Like, I love how pickles look and smell. I cannot eat them. Built in a South African jerky. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have it here at 11:10. So, in a while. Okay. Let's go check on the navigator.
For me?
Yeah, like for me, it's like I like how they look, and I would probably like how they taste, but I can't. Smells don't bother me as much, but texture, yes. Just motivated me to buy some Korean food. Korean food is great. I've been into sushi lately. Okay. Idira, you back here. You tackle this, my man. And I'm probably gonna tackle this ones right here.
Let's make it quick.
I have a game on the background. We do. This is like, you know, like the Subway Surfers. I talk, and you guys are entertained by what's going on the stream. You hit me it.
Was that you? Or
yes.
Will do.
Hmm.
On it. Be gone.
Okay.
Out of my way.
I was taking my hot Inquisitor man. I will take him. I'm probably gonna romance Hendrix again. Listen, I am very loyal. That is weird. I know that it's weird.
All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost.
She's losing her mind, bro. Nice. I always wipe my hands after touching people and they have oily skin. Ooh, I get that when the weather changes, my hands get grainy. And they're not grainy, like sandy, and I hate them. As a heretic, you marry chaos. I ate sushi 3 times in my life and throw up every time after. It has to be very specific sushi, though. I only like the ones that have shrimp, avocado, that's how you say it. Surimi. It has to be very specific. Like, I have to read everything.
Indeed.
I'm playing Iconoclast right now, and I want to romance the elf girl. I think I'm gonna try a dogmatic character next. Oh, are you trying? What's her name?
Hold on.
I have to wash my hands every time I'm close to people. I'm fucking disgusted by people. I don't like people touching me. So I feel you, honestly. I get it when people like that's a very common thing. You guys would hate it here in Spain. It's a very common thing here for people to kiss you on the cheek, even if they don't know you, just like as a greeting. And what you usually do is you like put your cheek. You do cheek and you. But some people put their mouth on your cheek, which is a no-no. You only do that with very close people. And I hate it. I feel like I have to like take my fucking skin off. You know what I mean?
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purpose.
Oh, I love Bladedancer. Yeah, you kiss the air. In France, it's constant, especially in Paris. Yeah, same with shrimps. I don't think I throw up so violently after eating them in my life. Maybe you have an allergy. Maybe you do. Also, it's a texture thing as well. I love rice, and I love what's it called? It's algae, but it's not called algae in there. So I love the combination of flavors. I like sweet and like salty, but it has to be very specific. Is Coke and red wine popular in Spain? I have a girlfriend who visited and drank it all the time because she visited. Oh, yeah, like together. You mean, Nori? You guys are just, I guess. Handshakes even get me stressed. You would not survive. I used to be a server, and this older lady that kidnapping my mom used to always touch me. Like, she didn't respect personal space, and now I can stand being people. Yeah, I hate that.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are
Seaweed, thank
but
you.
The chamber thanked the Emperor
We call
is
them
still
algae
sealed
here.
from the war.
Algas, you know?
Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What's wrong with him?
Wounded.
I gotta go. Gotta go like centrally to get my beauty sleep. Bye bye, people. Kisses, kisses, but blow kisses. Like, No. This one's. I knew I was gonna say that. Like, we could be waiting for her food to be ready and she would bump shoulders with me. Oh, I hate that. Or when people, like, I sit in the bus and they touch me with their leg. I hate it.
Your time is short.
To do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
You don't take public transportation? I don't drive. I don't know how to drive. And you know how expensive it is to get a fucking driver's license in Spain? I'm getting...
It came from beyond.
Jesus
His
Christ.
body is not his.
I don't drive yet. I will drive, but I will do it in America.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes.
I remember before COVID, I was too scared with people on buses and stuff. Bro, COVID on a bus? Wouldn't recommend. Just like listening to people hacking a fucking lung and stuff.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion.
How much?
Not for long.
Let me Google it specifically.
Begin the trend.
So you guys don't think that I'm a liar or something? Okay, if you do it the first try, it's around 700 bucks, but it could go over 1,500 bucks with more tries and exams. A minimum of 700, and that's if you don't miss anything. If you have to retake an exam or something, it piles up.
Leave the wall.
No, and you cannot be taught beforehand. Cheap. It's cheaper in America, and you can be taught before, because that's the thing. You cannot just go into a parking lot and let your dad like teach you to drive before. It's illegal. I remember before COVID, I was on the bus once. This kid was digging in his nose for boogers, and I was just like on her phone and ignoring him. I hate that. She is German, by the way. German is something else. Fuck that. Yeah. 2,000? Absolutely not. It's like so cheap. It's like what, like 300 in America or something like that? Yes, exactly. It's crazy. I still have no idea how I got my license first try. I think the examiner was afraid of getting me a second time. God.
All right. A sacrifice offered.
How do you learn to drive then? They teach you.
My heart tells
They have
me
like a
that
school.
Kunrad
They
was
teach you
not
to drive
deterred by
there.
his defeat in the
From
Warrant Trade.
scratch.
What? Kunrad betrayed
Yeah, that's what I'm
Theodora?
saying. Like, no, not like they
But how
teach
was
you
that-
to drive.
How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
Yeah, we cannot do that here. They don't teach you to drive in school here.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his master.
There's so much voice acting in this. I'm so happy. Usually I would end like the Rogue Trader streams like with no voice at all. Now I can have no voice because I'm yapping all the time. I love this.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed.
In my current city, you could get your license for 47 USD. Where do you live?
Wait for the
Let's go.
signal from the master helmsman.
You can pay in installments? Yeah, I'm not gonna pay in installments. You know what I'm talking about? If I had to pay 200 or 300 bucks, I go and I pay them, and I get my fucking license. But bro, you want me to pay 1,500, 2,000 bucks to, you know? No. To go to Walmart? Absolutely fucking not. I can learn to drive playing Mario Kart. I'm gonna get one of those wheels. I'm gonna get one of those. I wanna play Euro Truck Simulator. I wanna play it before I learn how to drive, because I think it's gonna be really funny.
The ship
can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only
Knowledge
option is
test
to fight our way to the
39,
officer's deck and
49
join
for a
forces with
virtual test. That is
Ethelflaed and his
crazy.
people.
That's
I
amazing.
believe we will also find Lady Theodora
God.
there.
And you guys
You
can
must have heard the
drive
virtuals
since you're
that
like
the servers
16 and
got
stuff like
relayed
that.
to us earlier.
Damn, that's so cheap. That is crazy. Yeah, they just it's crazy. Like, what do you mean 1,500, 2,000? It's crazy.
Vespaidas, good luck. And thank you.
Okay. Yeah, have a good one, brother. Okay.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone.
That's
have
insane.
themselves by
That's
wholeheartedly
dirt cheap.
humiliating them at every
I mean, I'm gonna
step.
be moving to Pennsylvania, so I don't know how cheap things are there. But probably much cheaper than it is here, so you know what I mean?
Follow my lead.
Yeah, they are wild. Thank you? The fuck? What's going on there? I don't know. I guess they want to make money. I don't know if the places are like private places. I don't fucking know, man. I guess since they have to teach you from scratch as well. Like in America, sometimes you can learn through a school. You can learn through your parents or your brothers or whatever, like a fucking relative. But here you have to go to the place to learn how to drive. Allentown or Pittsburgh. I'm not gonna dox my boyfriend, but it's a small town, so I think it's gonna be. I don't know how much he spent getting a driver's license. Honey, are you there? It's probably like playing a game.
Your ship's as good as ours.
You have not.
Over for you.
Yeah, like a driving school.
I shall pity not your enemies.
Argenta!
I shall heed not their pleas.
I love Sisters of Battle, man.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Hello.
Sister Argenta.
Still salty she's in Romans. Well,
Sister
she's a woman of
Argenta,
faith.
It is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
I'm upset that you cannot fuck the space wolf.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Yeah, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The
Amiris
faces
and
of
Romans are
friends
blinking make her
twisted by
true.
sneers of
And we still
heresy.
love her.
The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces.
For me, I ended
But
up
in
not
these
getting my
dire
lessons
moments,
through school
little
because I moved to a new state my senior year and
So I must know
because my birthday is in
why
June. I fell out of the school cycle and would have had restrictions if I got it through my school instead of just waiting until I turn 18. Damn, and that still was cheaper than anything I could get here.
Sister,
I don't like it when you want to romance a
now is
tomboy.
not the
Yeah,
time for interrogations. The
Let me
ship
do
is under
it.
attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers.
It's not so
Ethelflaed the
esteemed
Heir is
anymore.
waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are
I want to
here
play
deal
our
with
cat so
the
I can romance the
situation.
twink.
So I suggest we all do just that.
The Queen in the new Pathfinder game. I haven't played the new one. Take not your gaze from me. Out of person every day. I don't have to ask him. Okay, he loves me.
Very well. We may leave it at that. For now.
Like Paizo was like, you should be able to romance Amira. She's iconic. Her lore is hard-coded stuff. Yeah.
I cannot wait
I don't
to
understand
rain
why there's like
righteous
some
fire down upon
games that
each
just don't
and
let you
every
romance certain
heretic.
like characters or races and stuff. What is a word of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard Rogue Trader's ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchate, do not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Right.
Enough idle chatter.
Most farm ranch
I
gets
am
drive
where
very
I
early.
must
Yeah,
be, and
even
that
earlier
will
than
suffice.
16. They just are interested. Yeah, I like that. I like the agency, actually. Of, like, characters just not liking you. That's humbling. And it's realistic.
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lady. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments, but we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors. Massacre, my lady. And heretics are
Where's
not
my
just
food?
killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people
I want
going
some
mad
chicken nuggets.
the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lady, be
It's
on
the
your
warp.
guard.
We must get to the main hall. Let's go.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Will? That's Will. Who? The voice actor?
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do
We
without
lost
one.
it. I don't think he's gonna talk again.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May terror's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
First, we loot. Let's not
I
be...
won't tolerate weakness.
First, we loot. Also, is that sword better than the one I have? 710. With this. Onwards! My precious. Hello. Also, Ara, love your character name. Is it by chance a leak, a reference? It isn't. One of my original characters' name is Cassiopeia. I have a Cassiopeia and I have an Andromeda. Cassian Meta. So I love constellation names.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Dare to cross us.
I like League. I tried to play League, but people were mean to me, so fuck that. Yeah, I literally said that, okay? People were mean to me. And they made the game not fun. Okay, what's going on? Did we get ambushed?
I serve the ruinous powers.
I watched Arcane. The first season was good. The second one was In the show Andromeda, the AI was named Rome. Ooh, that's nice. Can I? What's wrong with this? Oh. It's busted. Good thing I can do this. Save. Load. Like, I love that I played for the first time. And people were like expecting me to know every single champion. And every single ability. And every single object. And every single item. And what everything did. And I was like, sorry? But I don't. I want to try Rivals. I never tried Overwatch because I refused to pay. I was poor back then. I'm still poor.
I will not.
Yeah, that's to be expected. How are you gonna...
I will do my duty.
It's like for any champion-based game nowadays, unfortunately, even with silver in placements. Yeah, I want to play Rivals. Not, you know, just want to play a little bit. Stay there.
Chaos guides me.
I just get like anxiety when I play with other people, and they're usually just like fucking evil for no reason. That's why I like single players more. Or like co-op, like just playing with friends.
Do you see that? But of course.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Kid and Trace play Rivals, by the way. They're gonna fucking flame me. Yeah, I should play with them. They were asking for people to play with them. If my Lake account ever got banned, it might crash out. It's worth over 4K because of the skins I got. Can you not like sell them or something? That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, it's new and people don't really... They're still like introducing new characters. Also, I just play the game to play the game. You know what I mean?
Will do.
I shall not fear. Nothing I can...
I feel like a lot of people forget to like have fun when they play games. Like, I get that winning is great and all that shit. But, you know. How would I play with Kate and Atreus? Well, like, I mean, you can ask them. And if you play with me and you're on my team, you can play with them if you want to.
Each strike is a prayer.
Like, I used to be want to be the best at COD and stuff. I just don't want to. I don't want to be the best at anything, to be very honest with you. I just want to have fun. If you watch me play COD, you would weep. You know what I mean? I like to laugh when I do things, you know? Like... And I like to play with people that have a sense of humor and they're, like, patient. The amount of times that I kill my own my own teammates in Helldivers was crazy. And we had fun. My order is almost here, so... Okay, guys, I'm gonna get my order. I'll be right back. I am book. Okay. Let's play things over here. Hello. Okay, that's done. Then we have some fries. I hope they don't fall. I'll cry if they do. Stop it. You're supposed to stay on your... Stay up. You could have been born the best at having fun if you were blonde. I have been blonde before. I didn't feel particularly different. Okay. Do they have more fun? Okay. Yeah. I'm also apprehensive. Like, I'm skeptically optimistic about The Witcher 4. I feel like that's a controversial opinion nowadays because everyone is being overly negative. That's my opinion, by the way. You know what I mean? My main concern with The Witcher 4 is not Ciri being a Witcher, which... Oh no. It's the narrative. It's the writing. Oh, water. Mukbang! Let's go, let's go. Water is so good. Once you start drinking water, you cannot go back, to be very fair with you. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try to play and do this at the same time. Argenta cannot move.
Faith without deep.
She doesn't have to. She's a bad bitch. Okay, a blurt.
I took care of
Good job. I don't know this new team's ability, assuming they were the same people that fixed, yes. Jesus Christ, Cyberpunk. Are they really? We don't know. That's the thing. Like, I feel like nowadays we don't know what we're gonna get until the day of release, which is why I tell a lot of people to just like not pre-order and not play the game the day of release. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are just like obsessive, like with, oh, I have to play it now. You don't have to. It's a digital product. It's not gonna run out. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really upsetting when companies really have a lot of hits, you know what I mean? And they're really good. Like, the games are objectively really good, whether you like them or not. It's a completely different thing. But they just, like, the consistency isn't there. Like, they're not consistent with the quality of their products. In my fairly first week, sales are bad. That's on them. If they promoted the games properly and they did more early access or allow people to play like an alpha or stuff like that, and they build more hype and shut people's mouths, to be very fair, because, you know, if people are very skeptical and they're not sold on your game, you show them what you're capable of. You know, you show them like a demo, let them play a demo and stuff like that. But no, they try to keep everything under wraps until the day of release because they want to build hype, but they don't deliver and they fail anyways. So just make good games, allow people to play demos or to have access to, you know, yeah, we used to have demos. What happened to that? I don't understand. Do you understand? Because I don't understand.
Was
let me play it and be like, oh yeah, I want this. I'm hyped for this. I want this to come out in full. This still exists for very few titles though. And it's usually for indie games. Oh, did I unequip the... Well... I hope that they're making a comeback. It's needed. Imagine a Vilgar demo, that's what would happen, gotta be honest. Me consider Witcher why. But if it's good, that's the problem. And that's, again, I have certain concerns because what I like about a game, for me, it's a story. If they can pull off an explanation and they make like a compelling story, a well thought out story, they tie ends, they explain like where is Geralt, what happened to him, did he retire, did he die, you know what I mean? But I'm very concerned about The Witcher 4 from a storyteller point of view. Very concerned. Because these people just don't know what... They are trying to push a narrative. They're trying to be like, okay, we need a woman protagonist. Like, every single game that has come out recently doesn't have a female protagonist, but... And it has to be a strong female protagonist, which I hate that fucking archetype. I just want a fucking character that is good. And if she has boobs, she has boobs. And if he has a penis, he has a penis. You know what I mean? I know that a lot of people like Ciri. They want to play as Ciri. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, and I don't know why... Like, there's steps to that. Like, put out books, put out comics, put out, like, short stories that tie the world from The Witcher 3 to The Witcher 4. Make content, make cinematics, make, like, YouTube videos. Do something. They're just lazy. They're extremely lazy. I don't get it. This is just people that have tasted success and they have tasted like fame, and they have gotten used to people like buying their games immediately, regardless of what they put out.
None can escape the Emperor's
and
judgment.
now that they have to work for it, they're just like not used to that. If the game is good, the game is good. That's true. I'm not making the same mistake and saying no to everything, but I hope runs slow these days. I understand 100%. Like, why you feel that way. Honestly. No one asked for a Tash. Yeah, except the fucking writers. And delusional people. People need to differentiate negativity and skepticism. They're not the same. These have been such, so it's normal for skepticism and negativity is based on the end product. Exactly.
Victory is imminent. Reduced to
I want the games to be good. I want the Witcher 4 to be good. I want Avowed to be good. I want them to be good. But I am very skeptical.
I've suffered worse.
It's not gonna be good. I know that, but I want it to be good. Because I'm liking Pillars of Eternity. I am liking them. Just according to your Witcher or something. Maybe, perhaps, if you want to. If you consent to it. Hello, Nosferatu. Nosferatu? What did I call you, Nosferatu? Norseto. That's not even close. You're Nosferatu now.
Farewell.
Yeah, pre-orders are the devil. Just don't pay money for something that you don't own, that you don't have. Oh, bro, you're right there.
All too easy. Nothing of value has been
I love
lost.
this. I love this class.
I bring ruin.
I feel for Mass Effect 5, yes, 100%. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's a different team. It's not a different team. Some of the writers that did the companions, especially like, the only one that you need to know, the writer for Tash, Patrick Wicks, is working in Mass Effect, and he has been working in Mass Effect since conception. But he's a very different writer now, obviously. Not a very good one anymore.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
And then there was like that entire fiasco with making the Asari they them, right? Which they are gonna incorporate in Mass Effect 5. I am telling you right now. And if it's not the Asari, it's gonna be another fucking alien species that they're gonna introduce that are gonna go by they them. And we're gonna be lecture again. Like, that's the thing. You wanna incorporate like a certain aspect Like, you wanna make one alien species that you cannot fucking, you know, there's no way for you to tell if they're like female or male. Sure, whatever. But I don't like being lectured about it. Like, I don't like it. Why do I have to? If I wanna be lectured about like gender identity, I go to fucking X. I go to Twitter. But no. Like, that's the problem, like, and I've said it multiple times, and I think, as from a writer's perspective,
shall stand in my way.
You always want to tell,
Experience?
like, a message through your writing, right? And your real life and your, like, beliefs and your personality is gonna seep into your work. That's just the way that it is, okay? But there are ways to introduce people that might think different than you and might have lived different lives than you to your world.
For this old
And
officer.
just like the approach that Veligard took
Compared to
was
naval
terrible.
Service,
That's
that
the
was
opposite of what
barely
you
a
want to do.
challenge.
You want to introduce people to your like world, to your worldview. You want to show them how you live and your struggles and, you know, what you've been through. And you don't do that through you trying to go through an empathetic, soft way. You just like slap it on the table and you're like, you either eat this or you don't eat it and you fuck off. And it's like, that's not what you want to do. Like, they're literally, the players are literally doing you a favor by buying your product and consuming your product. If you want to introduce to them a
Nothing's
topic
impossible for this old officer.
that, you know, it's personal and maybe it shouldn't be there,
Follow
you
my
have to at least be graceful about it. You go to a night school, right? No. I used to. Like, everything, like, they miss the mark so hard, and it's crazy. Wouldn't it to be lecturing controversial topics? Some people agree, some people disagree. Exactly. Like, they just fucking talk down to you constantly. Like, if you don't think the exact same way, you're just a bad person. It's like, bro, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to alienate your, like, audience. Daddy, 40 months, brother. Thank you for your continued patronage.
Duty prevails.
Damn. I don't know. Speak of the devil. It's so... every time that I do a deep dive in a character analysis, it's just more upsetting. It's just terrible writing. The Bladedancer lifts into the air and lands on the selected cell. Upon landing, they deal 8 damage to all adjacent enemies. Woohoo! Okay. I'm Shepherd, by the way. We're all Shepherd. I'm eating, estoy comiendo nuggets de pollo, una hamburguesa con queso y papitas fritas. Do you guys understand what I said? Quick test in Spanish. What did I say?
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Mmm. Con queso pupu something. Exactly. You're correct. I'm proud of you.
I won't tolerate weakness.
You talk too fast? I talk normally. Something about cheese dip, you're wrong. I did say cheese. Queso. I know that you guys only know queso. Someone asked me what was I eating. Estoy comiendo nuggets de pollo, una hamburguesa con queso y papitas fritas.
I lost my heir.
An apparition.
Nuggets of chicken, yes.
Sorceress, apparition.
I didn't have
trickery
cable
of
to
the
watch Dora
Warp.
the Explorer. She's eating gringo food. I am. I'm eating McDonald's.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Aren't you in pain?
Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness.
Yeah, there you go. Cheeseburger and fries. There you go.
Weakness of spirit in pursuit
Oh,
of
I'm loving the overhaul of the voice acting ladies for this.
heights, worthy of a rogue trader. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you
Portuguese and Spanish. We're
give
cousins.
you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Oh, I was so confused. It's bacon. Look at how Dragon Age Veilguard is just so overly toxic positive. If you compare it to Mass Effect 1, when Melissa got alive and Lyra was upset, and compared to Bellara, the whole Bellara thing, like, floored me. The fact that her entire fucking story is about my brother died due to magical artifacts, so now I'm a bitch to my friends, so they're like very cautious around magic artifacts and they don't die to them. Then she meets her brother, find out that he's alive, he's being fucking corrupted and manipulated by a fucking Forgotten One. They defeat the Forgotten One. He dies for real this time, her brother. She cries about it for a second, and then it's never mentioned again in the rest of the game. Is this real life? Yeah. Sometimes, do you want it not to be? It is a good game, Tom. I love the game.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who
You're a
carry
in
the
the
torch
Patreon?
of
I will
faith
check it
in
after
their
stream.
soul.
When magic artifacts killed my brother, I have the same reaction, yeah. My go-to Azores this year, they're really cool. You will gonna like them. Islands are the best. I don't say that because I live in one, eh?
Follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
Are you the sister? Yes. The sister of battle.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew!
First
Lead
generation
them out.
American.
Find a way
He
around.
clocked you, eh? He fucking clocked you.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel.
God.
What are we waiting for?
He always has a green card. Me. That's gonna be me in America. Let's
I'll
find
lay
another
claim
way.
to the stars.
Where did she eat? Go. The thing that
Maybe
was
a lot of
standing in
Warhammer
front
for the
of
game
us in
Inquisitor.
fire?
I don't know a lot of
could have
Inquisitor. What is
sworn.
Inquisitor like? What is the gameplay?
To the same place through my service.
Because I might be interested. God. Fucking.
It's about time.
Like Diablo? That's interesting though. I'm gonna have to get it.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here.
Perhaps.
Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
Without us, yeah.
My lady, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people
Bye-bye,
asked you for
Sarge.
orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most trouble. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy.
What's up with Anglo? I don't think anything. What's up with Anglo? What are you guys talking about?
With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
We will. Give me a second. I'm eating, okay, Abelard? Your future mistress needs her fucking calories. Thank you. This is a new game. It's technically, what is it, like a year old? It's a CRPG. I don't know either. He left, so now we're fucked. We don't know. Did you ever have a Francesina? I haven't. What are the... I may have had it, but by another name. I'm confused too. I don't think anything's wrong with him.
Awaits.
He's on the Discord. You would know if you've had it. Then I haven't had it. What is it? Very unique?
Halt!
What is it?
I noticed something.
I am intrigued. A sandwich of what? It has bread, thank you. Really? You fucking idiots?
We should deal with this.
What's in the fucking bread, bro? Motherfuckers. It has bread, 2 slices of bread, and then you put stuff, ingredients in the middle, and then you close it like this, and then you eat it. You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? Fucking Google it right now. Can I wait for the next DLC? What is it? February that it's set to release? It was gonna release December. Where's the scam? Is he safe? Is he alright? What scam? Which one of them? Which one? Anglo? Anglo scam? He's fine. You guys are fucking making me worry now. Go to Discord and DM him. Or remind me to DM him because I'm gonna forget. Yeah, Angela pops up from time to time. Because he's a chill guy.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Linguiza? Linguiza? Ling what? Uh-oh. She did. I don't know what linguiza is. ¿Chorizo? ¿Que tu chorizo es mejor que mi chorizo? Una mierda. Yeah, right. No. That's the fucking line. That's the line that I'm drawing on the fucking sand. Your chorizo is not better than my chorizo. There's no fucking way. You're still comparing it to the chorizo in the mainland. We have chorizo in the Canary Islands that you could you would kill your fucking family members for it. Absolutely not. Yeah, you guys are... Nope. No. You're wrong, by the way. You're absolutely fucking wrong. Chorizo or paella? Not paella. Paella. We're gonna say things properly, okay? Thank you for the follow, Octavia. Octavia Thorne. Damn. I like paella. It's just, it's you know, chorizo is for snacks. You know what I mean? Just yeah, you haven't had the chorizo that I'm talking about, so shut up. You don't know that.
Emperor, accept thy faithful soul.
I'm fucking fuming. That your chorizo is better. Yeah, right.
No! Lord Captain!
The Canary Islands where I live.
Didn't hear a thing!
yeah, not the Madrid one. They don't fucking eat chorizo properly in Madrid.
So loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
The fucking Portuguese cunts. Paella's great.
Lord Captain.
Oliver had taken chorizo and
Who
it's a
would even
mess.
dare?
It's not proper chorizo. Listen.
That rat.
Listen. I will do like a cooking video on paella. A simple one. So you guys can follow along. A chicken one I'll do. Never had papega. Paella. Paella. Not paella, not pepega. Please. It's a rice dish. Do a cooking video on chorizo. This is chorizo. This is also chorizo.
It could have happened in the heat of battle.
I make
Not to
it?
mention that Mort was here.
Show it? You
And
want
he
me to
would have
make
protected
chorizo?
Lady Theodora
Are you
too
absolutely fucking crazy? You made it better? No, you didn't. Shut up.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world.
So did I.
He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I don't know, brother. There. It happens every playthrough. Don't cry.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
The chorizo words. I swear to God.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad.
Conrad? I call him cunt.
What is that?
It fits.
Something dark.
Being a psyker is so
enormous.
not worth
this
it.
glass thing was something foul. That's for sure.
They're so useful, but they're so fucking... If you think humanity hates Shinos, you haven't seen guardsmen interacting with a psyker.
Tainted witchcraft.
Yep. Yeah. I live in MN. What is that?
I can try to
You don't
read
want
the
to know
memories
what
of
sweets in German is called chorizo.
But
I don't.
dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me.
She's so
once more.
excited.
No, wait!
Minnesota,
We
you
must
guys talk
see
to
if
me
we
and
can find
fucking,
anything.
you know, you throw fucking gang signs my way. And you expect me to understand what the fuck I'm saying.
Idira,
I don't even know
You
where
can't
Minnesota
bring her
is in the map.
let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man?
I'm supposed to
I
mention
expected as much from the sister.
Medigal?
It's not like
Look
she
it up.
has a
No.
heart, but
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh no. I'll get to the
They
bottom
keep trying
of
to
this.
make it
I'll
Minnesota.
Find the one responsible
The
for
chorizo?
murdering the Lord Captain.
Tell them to
And
stop
when
before I get
do,
mad.
That scum will regret the day they were born.
Jesus Christ! Someone is
None
intense.
shall stand in my way.
Where did we come through? Here? I swear to God I've been here before. It's the other way. Is it gonna be my room soon? I hope that the Episauridas would fuck a Krigsman.
Surrender to the dark powers.
I would also fuck a Krigsman, you know? Minnesota borders Maple Land to the north. Maple Land? Oh, Canada. I was like, what? I thought it was like Disneyland, but Maple, and I was about to get excited. Why would you do that to me? Like, damn. Do I like it anyway? It's a hedgehog made from a spiced minced meat with onions and spikes. I'm very sorry. It's a hedgehog made from a spiced minced meat with onions and spikes? And who is eating that? You're eating that? I'm confused. In ways I never thought possible. What do you mean unavailable? Una mierda unavailable.
Indeed.
More can compete with Warhammer. No, you can't. Every time that I read a book, I fall in love with some of them, and then they always die. There was a man called Ghost in one of the books that I read. I don't remember what faction they were. But he was a sniper, and I loved him. I loved that man. And he died, like in the last chapter of the book, and I was inconsolable. Just like most Americans can tell each city beside the capital in most other countries, Europeans have the same issue with knowing the states in America. We know a few, yeah, California, Alabama, Florida, but I don't know where it is. We're also building a moat to keep Europeans out now. That's okay with me. Everyone in 40k dies. Yes, yes they do.
At your beck and call.
Europeans know Boston more than they know Massachusetts. Yes, that is correct.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
You come to me.
My tactics are flawless. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I can't do.
Oh my god. I am in love with this freaking...
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
This fucking class is so OP. Are you fucking kidding me? This is where all the tech companies move to for some reason.
Rejoice in battle!
That is not the Emperor's will.
It is. Shut up. It definitely is.
I'll do it.
It gets more OP? Jesus. I hope they don't fix it.
Drag you under the
Not me, you bitch. Meta is moving there too now? Why? I mean, I guess for all of them to be together for some reason. What are they, like fucking besties?
What is this foreboding? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
This.
That is not my destiny. But of course.
We're fine. We're good. We're Gucci, even. Fucking kick his ass! That looks like it should have hurt more than it did. But you know what?
I will do my duty.
I'm not gonna think about it. Let me out of my room. Mine.
Any challenge for me?
La la la. What is this? The Bladedancer uses death from above against a target without spending a charge, immediately making a melee attack against that enemy. Yeah. I think I will. Oh goodness. Don't look. My choices are gonna upset you. In Pennsylvania, you will get to meet the Amish. Yeah, I've been told that. Like, they have never learned to drive. It's mostly about regulations, not cost. Texas isn't much cheaper for them as far as wages are concerned. Jesus. You guys started talking about things that I don't understand now. You guys are isolating me on purpose. You're speaking about things. Okay. Onwards.
I'm always ready.
I hate intelligent people. Onwards.
The premonition runs true.
You hit yourself? Oh, you're sweet. I'm dumb. I am good in it, yeah. Kingdom Come. How many games do you have to finish? You don't want to know. Mass Effect. Dragon Age Origins. Pillars of Eternity. Kingdom Come 2. No, Kingdom Come 2, no. Kingdom Come. This now. That's 5 already. Listen. I'm not tied down by
Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid.
like mortal like laws and constraints.
We can at least die with dignity.
I'm
and
not.
Give our lives for the rogue trader. God Emperor, preserve us.
I live life at my own
The rogue
pace.
trader is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs.
I'm fine. I'm not a parrot.
Has triumphed.
I've seen it before.
I finished my food. Are you guys proud of me?
From him. The changes are already accelerating.
Say it. Say that you're proud of me. Otherwise, I'm never eating ever again. I need validation. Listen.
Then we
¿Cómo
have
que
no
no?
right to bow our heads.
This game is really great. And now that they have it like more voice acting, I'm really enjoying this. It healthier for like paella. No, for one time, it's been months since I ate fucking McDonald's.
We are out of time.
That complicates things.
The ritual will not be completed.
It is
I'll
completed
take care of
actually.
it. And you,
I never finish food. I always
see
leave
to
one
that
bite
the
so I don't
void
get
ship
fat.
breaks free from the warp.
What kind of logic
Watch over
is
our
that?
land. And farewell.
They're gonna get fat regardless. So just enjoy food, honestly.
Accursed traitor!
Great logic.
A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words.
I agree with you. No, you guys can have to stop agreeing with each other. I don't like that. I don't like this like alliance that has been formed. Thank you, Nerdy. You can play it. Thank you, John. You see what I'm talking about? I need validation like a dog.
What?
You ate it all. Good job.
Dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished.
Good girl.
heretic.
Good. Fucking scratch me out by it. Yeah, who's a good girl? Me. Honestly, I never know something a lot of people who made up a policy. I suffer no more loss now. Bring me food. Moral currencies no matter to me. Now sustenance. Okay, I wanna cut things. Where are they? Isn't you shouldn't need that much. The kind of attention you're supposed to give girls. I don't care about it. If I get fat, I'll go to the gym. But I will stay happy. Okay, Dira, we're gonna stay behind for a little bit. You can be adjacent to... You will die. I mean, I can do this.
Already done.
If I'd have finished a Wendy's Buccaneer, she'd die, probably.
All too easy.
But would I die happy? You can eat all you want. I know. Do you think that I listen to you guys?
Nothing of value
Because I don't.
lost.
Just, you know? I think what McDonald's will make girls fat is when people stop themselves things they get. Yeah, it's just not... I don't exercise, you know what I mean? But if I eat, I'm gonna eat until I feel shaded, like, you know what I mean? If, you know, just, I don't eat food thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so fat after this. You're not. You're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
At your beck and call. No matter the cost. An exemplary strike.
Maim!
I will do my duty.
Murder!
Grey hair, sure hair.
I love it. Don't shoot me. I don't like when you shoot me.
Stay vigilant. Break their morale.
La 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 la. She insists on shooting my people, and I don't fuck with that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
¿Cómo vas a ver? Es que me cago en tu puta madre, Argenta de los cojones. That was a 95, a 95%. Did I flunk math? Yes, I did, multiple times. But 95, it's almost 100. So, what do you mean? You had a 5% chance of failing and you took it. You took that. You took it and you run with it. How are you gonna do that?
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Or this one day is just a genius. Damn right.
Anything else?
You don't give a shit about us in the sense that you don't care about our opinions. You don't care about my opinions either. You shouldn't care about my opinions. You know what I mean? Like, I say that all the time. Like, the only opinions you should care about is, like, if you're getting along with them, your parents, if you have a partner, you're like your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever you have. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not worth it. Even if you respect someone and you like someone, like, you don't want me to have an opinion on your life. Why would I do that? Yeah, XCOM vibes. It does. It has to have some of them. Don't summon things. What are you doing? What are we doing? Hey. Keep your tentacles to yourself. Thank you. Now.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Fuck him up. Look at him. Oh. She's dancing. Look at her. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Are you seeing this? Bye-bye, Jelly. I will be leaving soon as well. I'm just want to do the tutorial and be done with it.
Not a problem.
Do it again. Bladedancer is the best thing that's ever happened to me, by the way. Why are you healing? Who told you you could heal? I'm not happy about that. He healed completely. Are you absolutely out of insane? Are you out of your fucking mind? You're crazy. Don't touch me. Exactly. That's what I fucking thought.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
It is. Stay put. Don't do anything. Don't heal. Don't even breathe. Shoot the thing, not me. Okay, that was neither or. Okay. Shoot that thing.
Doubt is for the weak.
On it.
I cannot use a lot of... Yeah, the veil degradation is
But
off the charts, brother. The lack of give up shits about us is inversely proportional to her forehead size, which is mighty. By the way, if you didn't know. Yes, you guys can make fun of my forehead. It's okay. If a lot of people feel bad about it, I don't care. I'm pretty.
Cleanses the body.
Did he just puke on me? This is a tutorial? It is. That's almost Veilguard level of long. Yeah, but it's good. Don't compare this to Veilguard ever again. I'll kill you.
Nothing I can't do.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up. I love this fucking class.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
It makes me happy.
Stay vigilant.
How are you getting hurt? How did he die? By existing?
As the Emperor commands.
Jesus Christ, she's insane.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
It is a weapon.
Why did I not foresee this?
Why are you hurt? What's wrong with you? What the fuck? Continue giving exploits because if you summon a fucking pink horror, I will cry.
Was that you? Or
So let's not do that. Ah! What would you not to Abe? Leave Abe alone, you little bastard.
Suits my purposes. There's nowhere to hide.
Die, you filthy thing.
Nothing I can touch alone.
God. Heal yourself, my dude.
Careful now.
My dude.
Indeed.
Endure. I believe in you.
My fate shields me.
You're fine. You're fine.
Justice for the weak.
It's like super big, Argenta. It towers over Ablard. It's right in front of you. What do you mean you're missing?
Injuries will not slow.
Do you understand? I mean, if you're gonna be like this,
anything else?
fuck the veil degradation. You know what I mean?
On it. Anything else?
Do something except dying.
Another one is down.
Don't heal. Do that. Parry, old man. Do your thing, Abe.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Perish. Perish.
Already done.
It's right there. I left it right there. Abe. Yes. Pick things up. This is the end of the tutorial, by the way. Where's the... Is there no... I was gonna say, there is goods. There has to be goods. Well, the deck looks a little bit...
It's about time.
Worse for wear. What do I have to do? Master Heldsman, where is this person? Okay. How I have to do this before? The other way around? I'm absolutely fucking stupid.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
I'm the heir now.
A noble deed. Let the crew offer prayers for the hero who renounced him.
Trevor, Master Helmsman.
This is
System
Neil.
Status report.
By the Emperor. It's the Seneschal.
I've never heard his voice.
Breathing. Oh, well, there's a tricky question.
This is so weird. I've never heard his
So
voice before this
overgrown with
character.
foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid
He sounds
screen
exactly
for
like I
throne
thought he
knows
would.
how long.
How do people survive in here?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's. not someone else's. When they barged in here,
the
ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
Yeah, we need to reestablish contact with the Navigator Sanctum.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks.
This is so weird. Usually they say the first line and then they stay silent, like they're not fully voice acted. This is so weird. I wonder until what point they voice acted it fully. I'm gonna get disappointed at some point. I know this.
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report. Oh, blast it all to the void. Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick.
Sorry?
Just go up to the throne, mistress.
The Beard of Man is doomed. Will you add the stream elements in your Patreon? Where, like, here? I probably should.
In the usual spot. And please hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk.
Okay, let's go. I believe. We're fine. Doesn't it feel good that you're not the first choice or the second choice? You're just the only one left. I'm loving Bladedancer. It's so fucking fun.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between.
This game is so much more enjoyable voice acted.
Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled,
this is how you do video games. You make them better. You know what I mean? You keep updating them, you keep patching them, you keep like adding stuff. This is so good. Yeah, I will add a... Can you DM me that, Dom, please? I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Jesus Christ. The first act isn't? They need to fix that. Just fully voice act the entire thing. Or at least the companions. The companions piss me, like, boil my piss. Fully voice act the companions. Not all the NPCs, but the companions, please. How does Bioware make the Last Dragon Age better? God.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when
this is so much better because the first time the entity changes, like it's doing it now, it changes voices and faces while talking to you. But to hear it, it's so fun.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Me? Me? The last time I played this game, there were a lot of less cutscenes. They add a lot more voices, but I don't know until what point, because it's not fully voice acted yet. I believe at some point it will be, because that's the main complaint with Owlcat games. It's that they're not fully voice acted. But I'm hoping.
The Navigator
you want to hear
gave his life
Cassius?
battling the storm that nearly claimed
What is
the
this game? Looks
Finalization
interesting.
faction.
I just started to play Wasteland 3.
We
If you
will
like
honor
Wasteland
his
3, you're gonna love this one.
along with
It's
that
called
of all
Rogue
who
Trader
died this day.
by Owlcat. This gives me Sovereign from Mass Effect flashbacks in a good way, basically. I mean, it's chaos powers, but there are a bunch of stuff up to chapter 3. Hopefully by the time that I'm in chapter 3, which is gonna take me 5 months, there will be more updates to the voice acting. One day it's gonna be fully voice acted, I believe. And maybe like the next Owlcat game that they release is gonna be fully voice acted.
Seneschal, will you tell us now?
The
Who
road
is
trader.
that? Where's the Lord Captain?
Hello. Can you
As first
imagine?
officer,
I am
it is
the
my
road
duty
trader. It's like
to inform
it's just
you
me like this,
with
like
the greatest regret
hi.
and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
I've heard of it. I should definitely check it. You should. Like now it's the best moment to get it. Like it's been patched, updated. There's a new DLC that adds 15 hours to it, and that's a new entire like, what's it called? Like a character, like a class. Amazing. You're gonna love it.
By right of blood succession.
Yeah,
and
we
with
need
the
more
absence of
4K.
other
I mean,
kin
after
who
Space
could
Marines
challenge
2
this decision.
and this one, it's looking up. You know what I mean? Fully Larian VO for games like, I mean, the original Larian games, at least the original Sin, wasn't fully voice acted at the beginning, and then they released a version that was fully voice acted. Divinity 2, I think it was, and obviously Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're playing for yourself, but as a streamer, when I first played this, I had to, like, I'm not joking, 80% of the game wasn't voice acted, and I had to voice act every single bit because I'm not gonna let you guys read, you know what I mean?
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora
Like, I cannot sit here and be like,
von
are you guys done
Valancius
reading?
is her heir,
Okay,
the rightful
let's
inheritor
continue.
of the Warrant of Trade, and the title
I'm
of
starting out of
Rogue
voice
Trader.
acting, yes.
The official ascension
Like, I had an
ceremony will be held at a
entire,
later
like, on my
time.
stream deck. I'll probably
In
have
the
to bring
interim,
it back because at some
have you
point the
lost
voice
your
acting is
tongues?
gonna finish.
Hail your lady.
But I had like a
It
voice
is
for
because
the
of her
Adeptus
toils that we all
Mechanicus,
still live.
like a voice filter.
The deed is
She will be
done,
back,
mistress.
don't worry. Rogue Trader, Dark Tide, Space Marines 2,
My
Mechanicus,
apologies.
Necromunda,
I
Bolt,
meant
and
to say
Inquisitor
Lord
apparently.
Captain.
So yeah. We did it, we did the tutorial.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but
I
victory
like
came at a
play
great
DOS
cost.
2 and Baldur's Gate 3. Those two games spoiled me. Divinity 1 is fully voice acted now. Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 bore me to death because like they have. I mean, I'm enjoying Pillars of Eternity 1 though, but it's the same issue. It's just not fully voice acted, which is expensive. I understand, but now that Owlcat has a lot more money, because this game made them quite a bit of money. Like, I hope that next releases are gonna be fully voice acted.
To the Rogue Trader dynasty survived,
Yeah, Obsidian is not what it
and
was.
through the strength of her resolve, saved those who were counting on her for protection.
We've been almost 4 hours live. Damn. It's midnight. Past midnight. 17 minutes past midnight. We did it. Okay, guys. I'm gonna be living here. And let me remind you, to a lot of people that are like, oh my god, you're not streaming. I'm streaming 3 days a week. I'm streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So tomorrow I'm not gonna be here. And on the other days that I'm on the stream, I'm editing. So wait for, you know, if you're following me on YouTube, you're gonna see videos, lore videos there. And if you follow me on Patreon, you're gonna see behind the scenes, outtakes, cooking videos, renovation videos, and stuff like that. So, you know. Sith Lord, don't tell me that. My hubby will buy that he's a huge 4K fan. It is. It's great. Good night. I want you to see it's from Total Warhammer 3. Send it to me on the Discord. Kami, hello. And thank you for joining, even though it's, you know, I'm about to leave. You see? It's over. The voice acting, it's over. In DMs, or you can add me. You can do it in DMs. I'll accept the DM. Oh god. Okay. Oh my god. I fucking... God. Hit it up with Anglo. I will send him a DM. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, tomorrow I'm not streaming. I'm streaming on Friday. But tomorrow I might release a video on the Patreon. So if you're interested, follow me in there. Subscribe to me in there. And yeah. I love you guys. I won't see you tomorrow. I will see you Friday. Have a good one. Follow me on social media, on everything, so you guys can keep updated. I try to update you guys on Twitter, Discord, and the community tab on YouTube. But, you know, there's only so much I can do. Next thing that I can do is, like, call you on your home and tell you that what I'm going to be doing. But I don't have your fucking number. And yeah, it's going to be it